What's up, Carlos, bro?
Not much. What's going on?
Not much, dude. Welcome to the basement. Thank you for stopping by, dude. I know it's probably a bit of a drive now, so
It's all good. It's all good. Come to kick it with you.
I appreciate it, man. What's been going on, dude? How's your day? You were cooking all day today, even on your day off, huh?
Yeah, I was working the grill today for my cousin. It was his birthday, so I just cooked a little bit. Made some ribs earlier. Just some some burgers.
Just some normal
regular.
cookout food, man.
Yeah.
Talking earlier, because all three of us have cooked before too. You guys currently cook. How even on our days off,
Right.
like, hey man, I'm off today. Like you said, you specifically took off today to come down here and kick it, and still
end up cooking
in a worse spot than a kitchen too, because you got the sun beating on you.
Right. It's all good though. It's for a good cause. It's all good.
So
Everybody's happy.
speaking of that, because kick it back. I've known you since high school. So you were in 9th grade. I was in 10th grade. Football.
Right.
We can get into that at some point. That's fine. And then we were cool in high school throughout the years. And then I probably did. I can't even remember because I used to play football at Loch Raven. Or not like Hillsway, where Hillsway and Taylor is, that field with like Tayron and a bunch of people in my grade, and then the one below me after high school. But since then, it's a long time since I've seen you.
Right.
And then
in a minute.
COVID happened, and the place that we go and would get breakfast almost every morning at work, all of a sudden you just popped up, dude. And I'm glad that you recognized me. I mean, eventually we would have realized it, but we had fucking stupid masks on, and you recognized me, and then I was like, oh shit, and then seen you almost every day for like a while, and then I know some shit happened, and then it turned into part-time. But my question really is, how'd you get into cooking? Like,
well, I started it's crazy because I started cooking. I had gotten into some trouble in high school, and I had a girlfriend at the time. When I got out of my little trouble shit, her mother was like, "It's a job that you could probably work at your age." I'm like, "Where's that?" I don't know if you remember Godfrey's, or it's almost like Bill Bateman.
Dude, that was it's right across from Pappas's, right?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, I used to. Yup, never mind.
So I started washing dishes there. I probably was like 15, 16. And then one day a guy called out and they was like, "Yo, you want to come up here and help me cook?" I'm like, I mean, I guess so. And then after that, it's been 21 years of fucking cooking.
So it's always been cooking since high school.
Yep. I think I did maybe 2 different jobs. When I was in the getting out of the 8th grade, going into the 9th grade, my mother, she didn't want me fucking sitting around not doing shit all summer. So she was like, "You're going to work." I was like, "What the fuck am I going to do?"
Yeah, 9th grade, you get a work permit.
Right. So one of my cousins, which is her cousin, so it was like down the line. But anyway, she used to get like contracts from this place called Janet King. It's like a janitorial service. Mm-hmm. And she was like, "You just
with the little crown."
Yeah. So she would be like, "You could come with me to help, clean house. You ain't gotta be officially a worker, but I give you whatever
on the side."
I get. Exactly. So I did that for maybe like a month, and then I just stopped doing it.
She said, "I'll cook." He's like,
but just before I even cooked, though, I just did that. But it wasn't bad because the house that we cleaned was like big ass mansions, and they just wanted to see like the vacuum lines and smell the freshness.
Right.
So the house was already clean. She was like, "Yeah, we just got to go in here and tidy up," and I was like, "Damn." She was like.
And those people are willing to pay
whatever,
really.
Crazy money.
Crazy.
We used to see them when we did HVAC cleaning.
Yeah, we cleaned the ductwork, and we used to go.
But you'd go in them big ass houses though, and you would see what property rich was real quick.
Right.
You'd walk in these big ass houses, and they have no furniture because they can't afford to furnish the rooms.
That shit was crazy, yo.
Well, you got so many rooms.
Yeah,
right.
You can only have so many couches.
7-bedroom, right.
Right.
Who gonna use all these goddamn rooms?
2 people live in the whole house.
Especially like
in the whole
you make
house.
You make it once you got kids and they're teenagers maybe or younger, and then you got 10 years of everyone using it, and then eventually you got a giant mansion with 2 people in it.
Right.
And then 5 years later, you're back at a rancher.
And generally, those people don't really. I feel like this, just from my experience of knowing rich people like that, don't really fuck with their parents. So they're not letting parents come back in to live with them.
You got an in-law suite to put them in the backyard.
Right, and they're like, "Yeah, we'll do." Right.
They don't even have to see.
But yeah, so you got these big houses with 2 people left in them and stuff, playing whatever,
hide and seek all day with each other,
not doing a damn thing,
just in the house.
Yep. Not cleaning.
One room.
Yeah,
using one room.
Living room and kitchen.
House. Yep.
Living room and kitchen. They're normally connected.
That's it.
So the cleaning lasted like 2 months.
If that. And then what's crazy is I didn't officially quit. So I helped to do the cleaning shit maybe 2 days out the week. maybe 3, and then on Thursdays we cleaned this car dealership overnight. It was like a BMW car dealership somewhere, and we would go and power wash the floors. It was like 4 or 5 of us. It was me, her boyfriend, her boyfriend's little brother, and me. And we would go in there and scrub, brush, and power wash the floor, and then that was it. And then one day she called me. I just didn't answer the phone. I was like, I don't want to do this shit today. I took the money I had made and bought a bunch of weed and just smoked weed with my friends. And then she seen me like one day at like a family little gathering. She punched me like, why the fuck you ain't answer the phone? If you didn't want to do it no more,
just
you should
say
just say
it.
it. Yeah, she's like, I come in there knocking on the door and you're not answering and shit. But yeah, that's how that ended. And then I started cooking. I think I worked at Target like stocking shelves and shit overnight for maybe like 4 months, and then I quit that shit. I was like, fuck this shit. And then I just started cooking, and a lot of my cooking jobs wasn't like me. I searched for them. They pretty much just like, yo.
Presented themselves.
Yeah.
What was the first place you cooked at?
The
Godfrey's.
Yeah,
you said that. Yeah, that's
Godfrey's,
right. Right next to Pappas's.
Yep, I started
Which
there.
is just fried wings
just
and
regular grunt shit. Wings, burgers.
I like that grunt shit.
Yep,
It's
fry
facts.
cook, baby.
Facts, a fry cook.
Hey, fry
slapping
cook.
the flat top. That's
They keep
it.
the sides rolling.
Bro,
though.
I will speak highly of that shit. The job sucks. The industry sucks. But as a young person, it is one of the best ways to like develop a work ethic and learn how to work fast paced in real time with and to work in a team
and a stressful
and
environment.
and then learning how to be like we're cooks and dealing with the front of the house, and it's like a whole different kind of dynamic that you're dealing with the cook, and that's a very and at the same time you got other drama going on, but then you also got camaraderie. You got camaraderie because it's fun though also, but like
those motherfuckers will go to war with you too, especially if you cook on a line with them.
And I started dishwashing the same as you.
Same
like
here.
I got out of high school and they were like, I was 17. I was Ruby Tuesday at the mall. Swanee's sister was the manager, and I wasn't supposed to. You gotta be 18. Right. She's like, "We'll get you in here," and then I dishwashed and worked my butt off for not a couple months, and I just kept being like, "What's next? I want to cook," and they're like. You at least got to be 18 to cook. So I turned 18 and they let me cook. Yeah, that's cool. And then that was that. Yep.
That's how that should be.
I was a dishwasher at Tully's on Putty Hill back in the day.
Yep.
My head chef and sous chef got in a fist fight.
Oh shit.
Sous chef got sent home. Everyone got bumped up a spot that day.
Damn.
Dishwasher, they said, you gotta learn how to make salads. That was my first job on the line,
Nice.
doing cold side.
It is good for to learn how to deal with stress and work in a team and see other people are going to be stressful and just kind of learn dynamics like that. It's
also humbling.
Yeah, it's very underrated.
Very fucking humbling.
Hell yeah, you think you're the man until you get there and all of a sudden, beep,
you think
beep,
you're the
beep,
best chef till another chef walks in.
Or
tickets
just
falling on the floor.
Yep.
You're like, yo, shit burning up.
Yeah.
This motherfucker just giving up. Like, I don't even know what to do next.
None of those 8 things are even started or thought of, and you're just like, oh my God.
Everyone gets ready for everyone always ready for the dinner rush, and 15 minutes later the wheels fall off all the time.
Yeah, dude. But you got to be prepared because you know what's going to happen.
Just step back and keep rolling.
Yeah,
that's nothing all that you can do. I always tell people when the shit hit the fan like that, and
take
especially if somebody new, I'll be like, look, you got 2 choices.
Sink or swim.
You either going to do this shit or you're not going to do this shit.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't have to do this shit. I've seen people leave.
No bullshit, though. That's how you find out. You throw them to the wolves.
Right.
You find out who's going to sink, what's to learn, and who does it real quick.
Do this shit or don't do this shit. It's your choice.
Yeah, but it just develops a good teamwork dynamic. How to
absolutely.
Dude, when I would train new chefs that came in Jayville, their first week or 2 weeks, cut vegetables.
Right.
Yep, their whole shift, skills. Cut vegetables.
Right.
You don't know how to use a knife, you're going to know in the next 14 days.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, knife skill, bro. That's what John or parents or regular people that say they hate cooking. I feel like at least 50% of people that hate cooking is because they lack proper knife skills, or at least a decent percentage of knife skills.
Right.
Like, we could chop an onion down minced in probably 30 seconds.
Right.
And people, if they're like, oh, you got to cut this.
I think 30 seconds is long.
I mean, mince it. I'm talking about mince it. I said mince it.
Still mince. Rock that shit and let it go.
But
rock that knife.
I'm going to say, somebody, they'd be like, they'll take.
Oh, because they don't know the shortcuts and they don't know the tools and the techniques and all.
Dude, I mean, you saw how. I mean, how long did it take me to chop that whole tray of veggies for a couple of minutes?
But you also got to think though, when they're using a knife, they're thinking, oh, we just got to slam it.
Right.
You want to mince shit, you're rocking your knife back and forth, just going.
Knife skills.
Techniques.
And that's and honestly, you don't need a $500 knife, but
fuck no, as long as it's sharp.
You need something.
Yeah, you just need a whetstone.
You can't. I'm sorry, you can't. I don't care if you got any of that. If you buy a $10 knife. knife, it's never gonna turn into something decent. You need at least like a $30-$40 knife, something. And then if I'm just somebody that hates cooking, give them like a $30 knife and teach them how to do a couple things, and I guarantee you their view on cooking sucking is gonna change drastically. Teach them how to hit a steel couple times, keep it sharp, and teach them, hey, look, this is how you're gonna break it down. This is how you chop these shits up, and then oh shit, it takes 10 minutes to prep my whole dinner rather than 30, and I'm already stressed. Yeah,
and I think it's the lack of the knowledge of actually how to cook shit.
Yeah,
like,
that's definitely the second part of it. Yeah,
you know plating. Yeah, like,
I mean, for real, cooking like line cooking and restaurant cooking is a mind fuck.
Yeah,
you eat before your eyes, before your mouth. You always tell people that. And that shit's true.
Right.
You
gotta plate it.
Yes. You make that shit look pretty. People see that shit, and that's your top seller for the night because you made it look good.
Even if it take a minute.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Like I went to Vegas for my birthday a couple months ago, and I had ordered some shrimp and grits.
We were just talking about grits earlier.
And savory, like cheesy grits?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And I was,
with that butter in them.
And I was like, damn, this shit taking a minute. And I was just like, I ain't really worried about it. And then the guy, I guess the guy who made it came, brought it to him. He's like, sorry, man, I know it took a while, but when we get this order, I got a pan make the sauce. Like, I make the sauce.
Oh, yeah.
It's right from scratch,
so it's not like I'm hitting out a 6-pan and getting it to you, so it took a little time. And then when I scooped and ate that bitch, I was like, "Oh shit, this is good."
That guy had some love to it.
I was like, "Oh, you took your time with this shit." I was like, "What you bring the grits up with? Did you use a stock?" He broke everything down to me. I was like,
"Oh, that's cool that he did that for you."
This shit was fucking delicious. I was like, I might come back tomorrow and get the same.
I love grits, dude.
That shit was so good.
I did a party a couple months ago, almost a year, that Mardi Gras one. Yeah.
Whatever.
I did this shit.
It was Mardi Gras.
Yeah, it was Mardi Gras.
So it's around my birthday, February, I guess.
Okay, almost a year ago.
6 months ago.
Half a year. All right. So I smoked a gator. 12-hour smoke on it, all Cajun. Blackened it out.
Gotcha.
Did that. Then I did gator bites, but I did a cheesy grits.
Ooh.
But when I didn't use water. I used chicken stock.
That's the way to go.
Because you already got the gator that tastes like chicken.
Right.
Made that shit with chicken stock, a little bit of Cajun seasoning, butter, and a shit ton of cheese. Dude, I went through almost 6 pounds of that shit.
That's that shit you take a fork and you pull it up and it's
cheese just
stringy and soaks up all the stock. Stop. We just ate, and this conversation is gonna make me hungry all over.
Good grits, yo, is the shit, yo.
I'm not gonna lie though, I didn't even realize. Our shrimp and grits ain't that popular around here. Maybe they are now.
Nah, it's definitely a southern thing.
It's a southern thing. Yeah. So growing up, I ate grits with like brown sugar and butter or like some syrup in it.
I was a salt and pepper and butter kind of guy.
Yeah, I wasn't. And then I moved down to Florida at like 22. Lived there for 4 years.
And grits are on every menu.
I would make that, like cooking, and they'd be like, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, bro, you from up north, like with the sweet grits. And I'd be like, I did, and I'm like, what do you guys eat it? And they're like, cheese.
That's because we make that shit like it's oatmeal.
That's exactly what I did.
We eat it like it's oatmeal.
That's 100%, or cream of wheat.
That's how I had when I was a kid, and I ain't like it. But when I started working at this country club, I think we had
the one you work at now.
No, the one before this. The sous chef, I think he put shrimp and grits on for like a special.
Fuck yeah.
And I tasted the grits. I was like, what the fuck are these? He was like, it's grits. I'm like, grits don't taste like this. He's like, why the fuck would I lie? And he showed me. I was like, yo.
What was it in there?
He cooked it with a stock, and he had hella cheese in it. Yep. So it was more savory and it wasn't sweet. Because I was used to sweet grits.
Yeah, that's how, yeah.
And it wasn't nothing. It was fucking instant grits out of a box with water.
Fuck yeah.
And you just throw some fucking sugar and some butter in it.
I think all grits are probably instant grits, right?
Yeah.
They're all
water,
just
I'm
dried.
But they got like Johnny Red. I think
they do.
They got grits that take 20 minutes and grits that take 2 minutes.
Right,
yeah. Basically steel cut oats versus friggin' fast cooked oats and stuff. Parboiled shit. Yeah.
Shit like dust.
I worked at one restaurant. There was another chef there. Couldn't stand his ass. He was one of them chefs.
That's so
you know who he was. You know who he was. Chef Joey.
Who the fuck is that?
Douchebag at Jayville.
Oh.
Yeah.
See why I got a name drop like that?
Because fuck him. He tried to steal all my recipes. Fuck him.
I don't like that guy.
Shout out Jayville Grill, though.
Shout out Jayville. Shout out Little Haley. Yeah. Fuck Joey,
What
though.
did he just... Little Harry.
Little Haley. You remember Haley, the hostess?
She an adult, bro?
Yeah.
You shouting out children and stuff?
No. She's 25 now. This little girl, dude, was the hardest working little girl you would have ever seen in your life. She would run that shit.
Really?
And she took no shit. Yep, she had the backbone for the industry.
She's
at fucking 19, yeah.
Some people be having that in.
Hell yeah, you could tell she was going to make it. But no, he did shrimp and grits one time. And he did grit cakes.
Grit cakes.
grit cakes.
So like
Was it just
like
the shape
polenta,
of it?
like polenta almost.
No, he took grits. Fucking.
And yeah, I get it.
You know,
like a
squeezed
potato
them.
latke,
Like a
type
potato
thing.
cake, yeah.
Yeah, like
And
a
deep
lot where they
fried
add cornstarch to some potatoes.
Tighten it
And,
up a little
But
bit.
literally, like, that takes away from the whole shrimp and
Of the
grits.
grit, right.
Yeah,
The shrimp and
100%.
grits is the sauce mixing with the
yeah,
grits.
100%.
Yeah, and I was just like, you got to
That's
stop
not gonna
fucking.
work.
Yeah, because it's a
trying
good
this
cream
shit.
sauce, like
Yeah.
a garlic.
That's when you got the grits. It absorbs the flavor.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And it was just like, yeah,
I'm
dude.
so-
It was just like, what
That's
the
why
fuck,
I started
dude?
learning how to cook in the first place.
Yeah,
Right,
but
you
you know,
gotta eat.
I'm
You
all
gotta
about
eat.
like trying to make your own dish, but some shit you just got to leave alone.
But
You
that's
gotta
not
fuck with
even
grits.
his own. That's just fucking up a
He
dish
just
that's
Yeah,
already
exactly.
He tried to remix it and
Yep.
he went the wrong way.
Yep.
I feel you.
Oh yeah. You got to just let them go.
Yeah.
Make them how they've been making them since the day.
Right. As long as
Yep.
you do it good, people gonna get it.
If
No
it's
matter
not
they've
broke,
seen
don't
it.
fix it.
Right. Exactly.
Nah, but no bullshit. Being a cook's a very rewarding job, just because you get to see like the final product and like what people think.
That's what it
Yeah.
is. Because I worked at two places where I just was right here cooking, and people sat at a bar right in front of me, and I could talk to you while I'm cooking the whole restaurant food. And one of those places, I was the only cook from like 3 to 9, so I cooked everything, everybody, while I'm talking to these people. So like, there'd be a special that I make, something that's like here, the way you just whatever you'd make something, and give it. I get to give it to you right there, and just instant feedback, and just be like, dude,
Damn,
like
right.
yeah,
Good
like
job,
damn,
yeah.
dude, yeah. They'd be like, or just stupid shit,
Right.
compliments to the chef, and I'd always be like, don't call me a chef, dude. Like
I'm just
a cook,
I'm
bro.
just
I'm just
right.
cooking, dude. I'm just a food maker.
Right.
They'd be like,
I say the same.
yeah,
shit.
they're like, but I'm like, I didn't go to college. I didn't do none of that. Like, I just,
You know
like you
what,
said,
though? A
I
lot
just
of the-
got
a lot
thrown
of
into the
cooks-
fire and
A
learned
lot
how to
of cooks
cook.
though have never went to culinary school. A lot of them started as
because
dishwashers.
they're cooks. They're not
I did.
chefs.
I mean,
went for a
chefs
little bit.
though. Still,
Did you?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
My
chefs
mother
make
made
it
me
from
go.
the fucking dish pit.
Yeah.
I mean,
all
there's
the time.
definitely shit that I don't know that I wish I knew. Like, there's all kinds of like, look, I get by just fine. People like my food for the most part. I don't know. You barely ate any of it, so I don't know.
Ah,
But,
was already
I know,
full
bro. He
before
came.
I
I said it to
started
Benny. I said he came from a cookout. So,
yeah. It was good though.
like,
But
I mean,
I did go to culinary school though, for a little bit, almost a whole year.
how long
My
is
mother,
it?
It's a 2-year program, but you can fast track it, so it's not 24 months. You can actually do that shit faster than that if you go through the summer, like, because everybody, you can think a semester maybe like 3-4 months, but you can cram that shit in
Yeah,
and get
without
it over
taking a
with.
break or something.
Yeah, so I tried to cram that shit in, and I had my father passed away and a whole bunch of shit, and it fucked me up, and I stopped going, but I did go, and the most I got from it was like knife skills in
Yeah, I
the
was-
beginning.
And different cuts.
Yeah,
Yep.
had a
Different cuts.
julienne something verse.
matinee, fucking
Yup.
Yep.
tournée, all of that shit, and it got you comfortable.
You ever
with
notice
being in the kitchen?
all French?
Yeah,
Fucking a
French
bunch of
technique.
The French
it's-
brigade.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's
French. It's
what
all
it is,
French.
right. You got saute, cold side.
Nah, dude, but no bullshit. So I've made it to the level of executive chef.
Okay.
So I got to do the hiring, the firing, and all that shit. And no bullshit. I'd rather take someone who's worked in a kitchen with no culinary than a culinary person.
Sometimes they don't have it. Like they just got the book work. Like they
Exactly.
got the, you know what I
and
mean?
they're robots.
Yeah.
You
they
try
don't-
and tell them something, and they're like, "That's not what I learned at school."
They can't move around in the kitchen. Correct.
Fuck your school.
Right.
This is real
This is
life
how you do
now.
this shit.
This is how the
You
shit's
see all
getting
these
done.
fucking checks up here start working.
Yep.
I'm like, I'm not
Yep.
used to this. Right.
Yep.
Because you just came out of a classroom and you wasn't in the kitchen.
Oh yeah, and I'm a hothead too. I know, like when I'm on that line, and I'm running that window and I'm calling the tickets. I know I'm a hothead,
Right.
and you definitely got to have thick skin.
Right. Because it's not personal.
No, it's not personal. It's
fucking.
fucking business.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the food
I mean,
out.
I've had cooks before where I've always been taught your mistakes don't leave the kitchen. So if shit looks like shit, you start over.
Right.
Do it new.
Don't try to pass it to me.
Yeah. Don't give me shit to
Or
give to the customer.
At least replate it better
Yes.
and
Try to
wipe
make
some
it
shit.
together.
Yeah.
And
Right.
but a lot of cooks don't also think for the front of the house, and you know, as much of war as it is between back of the house, front of the house, your plate reflects their living.
Right.
You give them shit to take out,
That's
they're
on
losing
them,
out
too.
on a big tip.
Yeah, that's on them too.
Yep.
Because they brought it to you.
Yep. And then if you give them shit, they're gonna make your life a living hell the rest of the fucking night.
Right.
Yep.
Beyond that, the customer in the end is going to experience a negative like experience,
and you
then
could have just cost yourself a tent top off of one person,
and then
bitching.
or a recurring family, and then guess what? Hey, how was your night this weekend? And we're having a conversation like we're having, and oh, dude, I went so and so restaurant, and
terrible,
bro, service sucked. The food came out sloppy. They were arguing. I could hear them in the back. Don't even go there.
Right.
Like, but then at the same time, I always tell somebody you got to give a place at least 2 times before you say it's trash or something, because
someone could just have a bad day.
Or just the shift's off. Some cooks don't give a fuck.
Or it could be a new line where they're not used to working with each other.
Somebody called out. You know, something happened.
Yeah,
now, if it's twice in a row, your experience sucks.
You know, it's a fucked up place.
Fucked up. Agreed.
Yeah. But
yeah, you definitely need thick skin. And I'm one of them. I will yell, but all my cooks always known. Once I get off, it's done.
Yeah,
that shit stays in the fucking kitchen. Yeah. I'll see you at 8 a.m. tomorrow, and we'll pick back up when we left off.
Cool, right.
But right now, let's go smoke a blunt and chill.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how that shit's supposed to be. I didn't. When you're in the kitchen and shit be, and you know sometimes, especially if you work with a person, fucking 5 days a week, 40 plus hours.
Shit's gonna get said.
Familiar with them.
You're like family at that point. You're with each other more than your real family.
Person boiling point, so you can see them if they getting flustered or frustrated, or they not themselves. You be like, all right, this motherfucker on edge. Don't even pay nothing. Anything he getting ready to say or she getting ready to say, they not meaning that shit. They just in the moment.
They're about to lash out because they're boiling over.
They might be overwhelmed, which happens to everybody.
It sure does.
All right, I got you. We just gonna work through the shit.
Or you just go outside, fight real quick, and it's done.
Yeah.
That too.
Back in the day.
Or going to
back in the day, you can't do that now.
You're going to fuck the jail.
Yeah, you can't do that now. Everyone's soft.
I'm going to take this opportunity real quick to take a little sidetrack on what you just said and what we're talking about. And take it somewhere else that, you know, it helps all that in general. Working out and putting yourself through shit so that when it's work, it's just work. And you're used to being uncomfortable. You're used to being hot. You're used to being sweaty. Like, all that shit, right? It helps. Yep. So, like I said, like, I work on a roof, and it's like, all that shit. Like I said, people be hot in the summer. And I had this conversation the other day. Somebody was like, dude, it's fine. And I was like, bro, I don't care if it's been a long day. I don't care if it's hot. Like, we're doing this properly. Like, it just because, come on, man, it's hot. Like, I don't.
Everyone's irritated.
Right. We're all, dude, you think it's not that I love this. I'm just not going to, I'm doing my job.
Trust me, you're not the only one with sweat in your eyes.
And you know what helps me is that I'll go do an hour in a sauna in fucking thermals and sweats and get used to that. Or I'll take cold showers and shit and ice baths going to the winter time. So I condition myself for my job and my body. And and all that kind of shit helps for all that stuff. Like, if you're used to all that kind of shit, dude, some tickets go back. You have a better ability to go.
All right.
Yeah, this sucks because you're comfortable in that uncomfortable. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You gotta be.
That's definitely an industry though.
I just wanted to take a little chance to throw that in there because
it'll humble you real quick.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Dane Cook said it best when he said everyone out of high school should do 1 year in fast food.
Yeah,
because then you'll not fast food in the industry
like a line cook.
We said the food industry. Yeah. Because then people will know that the ketchup's not that fucking important.
Well, it's true, and that's the most underrated because everybody that's got all the money in the world still goes out to eat, and people that are underpaid in the back that they wouldn't consider for nothing eating their food. Yep, and that's what they rely on to cook their food. So
I'm telling you, you got to watch the show The Bear. That shit, no bullshit,
sometimes
dude.
I liked it in the beginning. I started, but
now it's becoming.
It made me be like, I'm at work again.
Dude, that's what I'm saying though. Like, you get that anxiety, stress of being in the kitchen.
He told me that, and I watched like 2 or 3 episodes, and I was like, I
can't do that.
I left the food industry.
You'll watch them start fucking up plates. I'm just saying, you'll watch them start fucking up plates. And you'll start getting anxious, like, what the fuck are you doing?
Right. That's why I had to stop.
And that's which is a good thing. Clearly, it's a phenomenal show because 3 people who have lived that life feel the show. Like, but I don't want to feel that. I left.
Not when I'm in the house.
No,
dude,
I left that industry.
How I knew that shit was real? When he was outside talking, drinking out of a quart cup.
Oh, shit.
That's when I knew that shit knew what was going on. How many of them
I got in my cabinet
dude, my whole fucking Tupperware is quart cups. For real. Dead ass. And portion cups, dead ass.
I'd be riding home and just sitting in the... I'm like, damn, I brought that shit with me.
Yep. But now, when I saw him drinking out of a quart cup, I was like,
this shit might be real.
Yep, this shit's paid attention to the industry.
Clearly, they consulted people who work here. That's those little things.
It is.
Crate life, that's what we call it.
Crate, sitting out there on the crate.
Life. You get your ass up, motherfucker sitting there smoking a cigarette, sitting on the crate. I'm like, you're going to be all right.
Yeah. Dude,
you're going to be all right, yo.
In the new season, they went to a wedding, right? And they're shooting CeeLo at the wedding. And I was like, they paid fucking attention. We shoot CeeLo every Tuesday at my restaurant.
Cool.
We got customers that come in to shoot CeeLo with us.
Damn.
Yep.
Well, that's because it's like a bar in a restaurant. You ain't going
Yeah,
to
but
no
still-
regular
still,
restaurant to do
you
that.
have people from other restaurants coming to your restaurant
I
to
get
play
it.
CeeLo.
That's
Yeah.
pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's things I miss, but I'm not gonna lie. Overall,
You don't fuck with it. And I don't blame you.
I don't miss it. Well,
Oh,
it's not that
it definitely
I
takes a
don't.
toll.
I don't hate necessarily the job itself. I hate that. Dude, I'm just
It's a
having
lot
this
of
job.
work for a
It's a
little
lot
money.
of work, and it's super underappreciated. Like,
yeah, that's true.
especially like
You
in
don't get
comparison
compensated enough.
at all,
Yeah,
dude.
you're
Especially
right.
like compare. I did it for so many years, and in my whole cooking career, maybe starting at like dishwasher, maybe made like $6 more an hour after like 10 years.
Right.
I was
That's
like
true.
$10 an hour to maybe like 16, and at my job now, I started past that, and I've doubled my salary in
Yeah,
7
but no
years.
bullshit
So like,
now.
I just look back and I'm like, it's just as miserable where I'm at, but
Well,
like,
at least
No
you're getting
bullshit
paid
now,
for it.
though.
exactly.
Chefs and cooks right now, they run the industry right now. You could literally tell someone to go fuck themselves. Walk next door and have a job. Everyone's looking for cooks
Yeah.
everywhere.
That's kind of cool. That's because probably people don't want to work.
And now, like, when
Yeah,
you know how the
nobody like
owners
working
used to
with
always, play the can't give you raises shit.
yeah.
You go, that's fine. Next door, give me $3 more. See ya.
Right.
Well,
They
that's
come,
cool.
They come
I
up with
mean,
that. They come up with
if
money
you can
real
find
fucking
it.
quick now. Yeah.
well, that's good.
Yep.
Well, that's because you got all these fast food places and like,
That ass.
because I'm in PA all the time and see like the sheets and the rudders and all the signs are like starting at $15 an
Yeah.
hour, and if you're overnight, it's like 16, and I'm like,
And you could go from being
Bro, I
a
didn't-
line cook or a chef to fucking thriving there.
that's
Yeah.
that's a, and
Yeah.
to do like a cash register
Yep.
at a Sheets for like
In an
six-
air
Man,
conditioned
they're not doing
kitchen.
shit. Right.
and they don't even got to be in the kitchen. You just be an
And it's-
employee there.
Yeah.
It's probably shit out of a bag.
Oh yeah, you
fuck
just
yeah,
fucking
dude! It's all
microwave or
it's all
something.
turbo chef and
Yeah,
microwave. There's
right.
nothing saute.
is that what they
Right.
call it, turbo
Well,
chef?
that's
it's
a piece
that
of
microwave
equipment.
oven. That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
like
dude, them motherfuckers. You want to talk about hot? They'll go from 0
Oh.
degrees to what?
like a
1200.
yeah, 1,000
Everything.
degrees.
Yeah, in a matter of 45 seconds.
Well, that's why they cooked the 7-Eleven pizza in like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
from frozen.
That bitch. Right.
Dude, I
Yeah,
grabbed the hot.
till you can't touch it for 10 minutes.
I
after
grabbed the
that.
hot plate out of one of those motherfuckers one time. That shit rung my bell. I lost fingerprints for like 2 weeks because of that shit. Some asshole just sat it down and I went to grab it to move it. You literally heard the tss of the
Dang.
sizzle. Yep.
That should be the worst. Shit.
Mhm.
I think the worst I ever got burnt like that. I was working at Earthwood and Fire, in Harford County,
Mhm.
and I knew we was about to get busy, and they got a grill where you gotta feed it with briquettes and wood and shit. So I would load it up, get it like screaming hot before the rush, cause you ain't got time to fucking move the grates and load that bitch
Yep.
back up in the middle of the rush.
You're just going.
Yeah, and you can't cook with that because it's soot and shit all over the place.
Yeah.
So I, got that screaming hot, and I put a saute pan in our fast oven, which is like 500 degrees all the time. In case I gotta order saute spinach, I can
Just
throw
fast
in.
track it?
Yeah,
Yep.
and I put that bitch in the oven, and it got busy. Started working. I was like, oh shit, here come the spinach. I was like, oh, I got my pan ready. So I took it out the oven, sat it on top of the stove, turned
Got
it around,
hot as fuck.
got back. No rag. Normally I got a rag in one
Yeah.
hand and
Yep.
tongs in the other. No rag in my hand. Grabbed it like this, went to grab the spinach. The pan just stuck right
Had
in my
that
hand.
line on your hand.
Oh my God. When I
Yeah.
say that shit hurt so fucking bad, I just instantly went to the sink and just ran it under the cold water. Then I got like a 6-pan of ice water and just left that bitch in. I was like, I'm going home. This shit hurt too bad.
Yeah. Dude, I literally had that one time. I was taking what was I doing? Something with a fryer, and I put my tongs in it. And I didn't realize that it was a new pair of tongs that had the channel track on them.
So it got hot all the way
Well, I
up.
pulled it up, and when I did, the grease got stuck in the track and just went all down my hand.
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
Literally 5 seconds blistered the whole thing. Yep. And it wasn't like the kind of blister where like you could just pop it and roll.
That
Oh,
shit
no.
nasty.
That shit
It's
popped.
fucked
I
up.
put a glove on, and the second I pulled the glove off, the skin went
came
with
right
it.
off. Yeah, I
Yep.
wasn't fucking with that. When
Yep.
I seen that shit like it was like melted
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
my hand, I was like, oh yeah,
Yep.
fuck that.
And you ain't grabbing nothing after that because it's so
What?
fucking raw.
And then it just was hot. It just
Yeah.
like every time I got closer to the heat, it just started cooking again. I was
Yep.
like, I can't do this.
That's
shit.
what
you open the oven and all of a
Dude,
sudden
that's what
you're-
happened with me. I tried.
Mhm.
And like
I was
I would
like,
go
I
to
can't
get
do
something
this
off the
shit.
flat top or
It
out of the
hurt so
fryers, and I was
fucking
like,
bad. I can't do it.
yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah, it's
gotta-
not worth it.
yep.
Fuck this shit tonight. I'll be back tomorrow or something.
Yep,
but
let me go
tonight-
home, put some burn cream, and wrap that
Yeah.
shit up,
Let me
lidocaine it
go
up, and
lick
I'll
my
see you
wounds.
tomorrow.
Yeah, let me lick my wounds. This shit hurt.
Yep, I'll admit today I'm the bitch.
Right.
Yep.
Sometimes
Yep.
you gotta tap out. Fuck it. It's a job.
You're
But at
not
that
wrong.
point, you're just
Yeah.
gonna hurt yourself even more because you're down a hand.
Right, you can't work properly.
And then you got to worry about hurting other people because you're not where you should be.
Yeah, that's true.
You're not wrong. These solar panels in the middle of the summer are equally as hot,
Yeah.
dude.
I believe you.
You sit on the roof for a couple of minutes, you walk back to try to do something, you're like,
Touch
shit,
some
I got,
shit.
or the metal that it sits on. Boy, I cooked for years because I'm pretty able to like grab
some
most
type
stuff,
of
but
shit,
people
but
would be like, just,
That shit hot.
oh yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, I think it's probably gone now, but I was walking with my mother or my father, and I seen this motorcycle. It was all chrome. Middle of the summer, sun beating on it, and I was like, ooh, and I ran over there and I tried to get on it. I'm little as shit, and just sizzled my fucking thigh. And like I just like and I jumped off, and he was like, I told you not to get it. And my father, being my father, he was just like not thinking I fucking really burnt the shit out of my legs. Like, I told you not to do that shit. And we just kept walking, and I'm like limping and shit. Like, I think I really burnt myself.
I got myself.
Yeah.
Especially if the guy drove it, even within the last
Right,
like
even
hour.
all
It don't
them
have to
pipes.
be
Them
like
pipes stay
anytime.
hot.
Yo, yeah.
Yo,
Especially
that
in the
shit,
summer.
Oh my god.
There ain't no cold air to
I'll
cool them
never
down.
forget that shit. That shit. I had a big ass black mark on my leg, like this big for years.
Really?
What? It almost looked like a
Yo,
fucking
what?
birthmark.
I don't know that you do get them cooks sometimes that burn their hands, and that's just their excuse to leave.
Right.
Dead ass.
I had a girl do that the other day.
Dude,
She
I
was
had the
like,
same thing. I had a girl.
"Oh, cut
Actually,
myself."
the same girl just graduated, 2 years ago from the #2 culinary bakery school in the U.S. So shout out to her now, Erin, old little sous chef. But she got bacon grease on her hand one time, and it was like that big. And I was like, look, I can tell you what they're going to do. They're going to give you burn cream, and they're going to wrap it up and tell
That's
you
it.
you can go to work.
Right.
I could do that in the office.
Right.
2 weeks off.
That's crazy.
Yep, 2 weeks off.
2 weeks.
2 weeks
people,
they
like you
gave
saying,
her.
but right out of school, they don't have the, even though you don't expect them to have the experience, but I think you should, if you are going to culinary school, you should be in the trenches.
It's like
You should have a taste of the
you
industry.
should be in that shit. Like,
Yep.
There should be like an internship. It should be like a
Something.
trade
Go sue.
school.
Just go sue at a restaurant.
That's what I mean. Like
Yeah.
an internship period. Like if you're a trade, how they have like a feeder program to like
Right.
other things.
Yeah.
Like they should have a feeder program to like certain restaurants, or maybe like Atlas coming in a bunch, or deals with that to where all right, you're gonna go be the entry level to this, and
You gonna
yeah,
get
there
the
should
shit
be
done. You
there
gotta
should be
go in
mock like things to where like
They should at least learn as a prep cook before going to school.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
something.
For real.
Something
Yeah.
where,
At
though,
least then
you
they
can
still have a
see.
little bit of saute, a little bit of stove.
or there should be
Little bit of knife
like
skills.
practical in the school. It shouldn't just be learning. There should be like you need to learn how to.
You need to learn how to
Like
get burnt.
there should be
Yeah,
mock like we're gonna set up an event and you're gonna like you said be in the trenches. We're
Yeah,
gonna
you
throw.
gotta-
Mm-hmm.
you
We're
gotta
gonna
be
throw
able
a
to do
busy.
that shit.
Yeah,
Like the shit I do in the morning. That's trench shit.
100%.
Oh yeah, all that
You
prep
don't-
and all
you-
that shit.
Yeah, you don't know if it's gonna be slow or if it's gonna be busy.
Especially because it
You
can
just
get.
gotta hope you hit your
fucking-
par.
Well, where he's talking about
real.
is where we used to go, dude. It's like it can be dead ass
Oh, I've been
nobody.
to
is all-
Savory, and then it's
Yeah.
fucking lying out the door.
Then there's
It's all
25
workers.
people in that
Yep.
shit. There's
And-
you 9 pages to the right. Motherfuckers just standing there like, I like.
Yeah, and it's a convenience store looking place, so everybody's like 3 feet from you, just looking at you, like with a grill full of every space for eggs, bacon, sauce, and scrapple, and he's just like,
I've always liked seeing the green cook's face when the ticket machine starts going nonstop because they just look so scared. And
I
you just,
laugh. I
So
think
that's
this
how I
shit's
am.
funny.
I just go wait till it stops, and then we'll hang the tickets.
Right, then we'll start putting these
Yep.
bitches up.
Yep.
Like, yeah,
Breaking
guess
them
we gonna
down
be
to what's
doing
going to
this
take
shit.
long.
I
but we
leave
gotta
them
fire
like
first.
I used to leave them like that until I know I was gonna drop it. Until anything I had hanging was dropped, and then I'd be like, "Fuck it, all right,
Start
find
me
the
getting-
Oh, yeah, you
first,
gotta keep
find
your
the
side
first,
stack.
find the
Yeah.
first
Everyone's
one."
got
and be
their
like,
side
"Yep."
stack.
Yeah, start
Yeah.
going.
Start the first 20 and wait on the next.
Like, I don't know if I like the checks or the scream more.
Yeah,
I
I'd-
might like the checks.
I like the checks because you can cross off and keep track of what you got
That's
going.
true. And sometimes the screen,
It's
like
got-
somebody might bump some shit. Depends
Yep.
on how you got it set up.
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
of them
yeah.
be cool, and then some of them you just people
You know
be
what
fucking it all up.
You know what I don't like about the screen though is the fucking timer.
True.
Because
It makes you feel like you.
Well, that and it gives you more stress. That you got the young cooks that just start fucking shit up because they see their
'cause
times.
it's red or some shit.
That's
like
what you
that.
got.
Because it does green, yellow,
Well,
red.
that's what you got
Yeah.
the head chef for. They're there to time it. You don't need a screen showing everyone the times.
Right.
You got someone on the line.
That's
who
not
knows
what
Expo
that-
guy's supposed to be.
That's not what that's for, guys.
It's just when it came in.
It's
Yeah.
well, yeah, but there's a reason because those systems. If our table, if I got a
Oh, it shows you what's red, yellow,
no,
and green.
shut up. If I
It
got a
does.
well done burger and you got a medium burger and you got a rare burger,
It breaks it in
it's
order of the
for
firing.
when they put it in. The only thing that's going to show up is the well done burger. You're not going. The whole thing isn't going to show up, and then that's going to drop. And once you hit drop, There's some software program in there that the next is a medium. It takes this amount of minutes. So like 3 minutes into that dropping is now the medium burger is going to pop up because those are on the same ticket and their goal is to get that done at the same time. So like that's part of that software.
With the new
it's not
systems,
just to feel stressed because you're in a time.
With the new systems now, though, you can display the whole ticket. But each ticket has its own timer going.
They all do. I'm just saying.
No, but I'm saying like there's no drop down anymore. You can literally
it's the whole ticket.
Yeah, literally you read the whole thing down, and then everything's being timed. And everyone.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, not at all. Because everyone starts stressing. Yeah. Let the person run the kitchen. They know their times.
That's why the expo is there.
Yep. That's why they're making more than the fry cook.
That's the best job. I used to love that job.
Oh,
yeah, dude.
I used to thrive at that shit.
It's easy.
You give me 40 fucking orders in a row, and I'm working all 40 of them at that kitchen.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how it's supposed to be.
People put people there that don't even know the menu sometimes, and it's like, come on, bro.
They
be hitting the cooks. Hey, which one's this? Like,
come
on, dude.
Yeah, you're in the wrong spot, man.
Yeah.
I worked at this one kitchen where all the old staff literally left right before I started, so it was all kids, high school to college. Didn't know what the fuck they were doing. I literally called him. And I was like, I need your help at this kitchen. You come up here, we'll pay you cash under the table. You just come up here and help me work this line so we can teach these kids what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
What, 3 weeks? These motherfuckers were nailing it.
Yeah.
It got to the point
I just go up there on the weekends.
Yeah, it got to the point where I just put him on saute for a couple things that they couldn't do on the fly. And I would run an expo, and these motherfuckers were a well-oiled machine.
Yep. That's good.
Yep.
Ain't nothing better than I remember one time what made me, because I started cooking because my mother was like, I went to culinary school because my mother was like, you got to go to school or do something. So she was like, why don't you try culinary school? You can always have a job. Everybody always got to eat.
Fuck
like,
yeah.
Facts,
that works. So I did that. But I remember one time I think I was probably like 17. I might not even been that old. But I was smoking weed with some friends and we went to McDonald's. And I was like zooted high, like stuck high. And I was just looking in the kitchen and they was banging. Like it was super busy. And like the kitchen brigade, you got every station.
Oh yeah.
And they was so focused, and I was like, "Yo, this
at
shit
McDonald's."
Like, yeah.
I wish they were still like that.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I don't need it, but I wish that just in general.
I'm talking about like you just said, the well-oiled machine.
Yep.
Like it was just flowing so cool, and I think the weed definitely played a part in it.
You were hyper focused for sure.
And then I think like the movie Ratatouille that just came out.
Yeah.
So you got to see,
got to see
like
what in a kitchen was like.
Yeah, like because I didn't work. Like I said, I started off grunt work. Working a fryer, grill, and a flat top.
Then you start seeing what saute can be and shit like that.
Yeah, like you start pastry chef, saute, the grill guy.
Dude, I'll tell you what.
Parmesan, all of that
pastry chefs will always have my respect. As a cook, I can restart my
science.
Yes, exactly. That shit is chemistry. If I fuck up a dish, I can fire it off.
Start it over.
You fuck up a dish, you're back at square one.
Yeah,
you don't have a dessert that night.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, the whole consistency of something is
they will always have my fucking respect.
You gotta have fucking level sheet trays and hotel pans. If that shit ain't fucking level,
if your shit doesn't rise right,
you're
done.
The oven too hot, all that shit.
Guy we worked with would just throw desserts together. He would just take a big ass bowl and you just start looking around. Never measure shit, dude. He would just start.
Knew them.
He would just start taking like a scooper and just be like some flour, some sugar, some salt. What am I gonna make? And he would just and I'd be like,
how the fuck you do that?
I can do that with cooking. Yeah, he was like 50.
Dude,
I was like
just
22.
the way they plate too. How you could take like a chocolate cake and they could add so much different shit to it, like designs with chocolate.
Make it look art.
It's insane.
Art, yeah.
It is.
That's extra.
Yeah,
it is extra.
I don't like it because it's too, like you're saying, it's too science.
It is.
I like to cook by taste, sight, feel,
right,
and shit like that. But that baking shit, you gotta be precise.
Oh fuck yeah!
The most.
I will never do that.
That shit's too hard.
I'll run a fuck.
By like there ain't no like I went a quarter teaspoon too much of baking powder and you're like
you
give me Gordon Ramsay, throw it out.
Yes, you give me 20 chefs and cooks and 100 tickets, I'll thrive.
Right.
You tell me to do a cake,
I might fuck it up.
We'll get it tomorrow. Yeah, we'll get it tomorrow.
Yeah, I can't multitask if I'm baking. That's
the first
I gotta
one's
only
a tester.
bake.
You'll get the real one tomorrow.
Yeah, that shit's
yeah,
rough.
Good for them. God bless them.
I can make pizza though.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, pizza though.
I can toss a pizza.
Yeah.
Bring that up.
Too far?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh shit, it started to drop more.
Yeah, it did.
Oh wow.
I would say it was way up there earlier.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, them pastry chefs, dude. They're artists. They really are.
Bro, even pizza dough is legit. Just because
making good dough.
because you gotta let you let it rise too long and it starts to get sticky after that, or
is the perfect time after a pizza.
And then to be able to roll it out is like it's a pain, dude.
Yeah.
it's not fun.
Yeah, it's a lot. But I feel like a good cook or a chef or whatever you want to call it should have that in their repertoire.
Absolutely.
Because who the fuck don't like pizza?
And you could always go gourmet with it. We did a pizza one time, dude. We did what was it? Goat cheese.
Yeah.
And figs.
I like goat
That's
cheese.
the best.
Well, we did
fig preserves and grape.
I'm trying to think what we did for the sauce. God, I cannot remember how we did the sauce, but it was some kind of white sauce with goat cheese, and then we took Flamin' Hot Cheetos and turned it into a dust.
And dust it.
Sprinkled it on top, so it was this, tang and the heat.
Right.
Yep. Fire.
Sound good.
It was good.
Fat people shit right there, bro.
Hey, pizza's fat
They
people
know
shit.
food.
I agree with you. I'm not disputing pizza's fat people.
You don't like pizza?
He don't like dough. He don't like carbs.
But no, if that's not true. I love potatoes. I'm not the biggest pasta guy, pizza, but I do love potatoes. I love rice. I just don't eat them very often. What do we eat tonight? Parsnips.
Parsnips.
Yeah, vegetables, sausage.
Yeah. So I try. Yeah, usually it's eggs and meat and vegetables, or just eggs and meat.
Yeah, that's why you run through trees. Look, I remember one time we was in. See, when I got to high school, like the old, you know how like on TV they like the upperclassmen try to pick on the the New York motherfuckers.
You gotta haze them.
Yeah. See, I ain't never had that problem until I got to when I started playing football.
Right.
And it wasn't a problem. It was just football shit.
Right.
You know, like
yeah.
The little ninth graders, we gonna fuck them up.
That's all it is.
That's a part of the game. But he was one of the ones off the field, and on the field. He was like, "Look, you can work out with me, or if you want to do shit like that." And I was just used to doing little regular shit with Kwame and Kennard. And we just
that's a fast boy right there, dude.
We just used to bench and squat and little shit like that. But I worked out with Dylan one time. We worked out from shit in our feet all the way to the top.
Dude, it'll have you sore for a week after.
I was like, why the fuck do my body feel like this, yo?
Yeah,
like
can't even lift your arms the next day.
My whole fucking body was hurting. I never felt no shit like that before. You probably don't remember, but I was like, I'm never working out with this motherfucker ever again, man. I was like, my whole body is hurting.
That's why I've been asking him at this place. I'm like, what's up, bro? Come work out. And he's like, all right.
Yeah, I'll be there.
One day.
Yeah.
Whole body was
wait for me.
I was like, what the fuck?
I mean, see, the problem is, I'm better now. I was young back then. If somebody worked out with me, I wouldn't scale their thing down. Because now I'm a lot more knowledge of, like, we could do the same workout now, but I could scale someone's to do the same muscle or the same movement and scale to make it easier. So we're both doing the same.
Motherfucker, you doing what I'm doing. I'm like, all right.
Right, yeah.
And I'm over that bitch like, I can't.
That's probably for wrestling, dude. It's all that wrestling working out.
I was fucked up, yo.
Shout out wrestling, baby. Get all your kids in wrestling, dog. I love it. It's the best sport there is. But you're not wrong. That's how I still work out to that day. But
crazy,
like I say, you gotta like kind of. I'm a better. You gotta work people in a little bit. You get them too sore, then it just. I'm not doing this ever again.
Couldn't do shit.
Gotta get somebody, and then just a little bit like, oh, that feels kind of good. I can feel it. And you're like, all right, yeah. Come back again, yeah.
Keep doing it, right.
But you got to be like one time. That's going. Like you have to know that. Like you got to get sore. Like if you're never sore, you're probably never going to progress.
Out, right?
Now you don't need to be like that. You don't need to be like, oh my god, why did I just get ran over by a truck? Like
that shit was crazy, yo. And I was like, and it wasn't like we.
I don't even know what. What do we do?
Weight.
Probably not.
It was just
reps.
Hell of that shit. And then me being me, I'm the type person. I'm not going. It ain't even about showing me up. If you be like, yo, I'm doing 50 push-ups. I'm like, I'm gonna do 50 push-ups with you.
Right.
I'm not gonna not be like, I'm a bitch. I can only do 10. No, I'm gonna be over that motherfucker like,
push yourself.
This shit gonna hurt. I'm gonna try to get this 50 though. Or we doing 100 now. All right, I'm gonna try to do this fucking 100. So I think that's why I was so fucked up. Like, I wasn't backing down. I'm like, shit, that's what we supposed to do? Because it wasn't like you forced me to do it.
Right.
Like, shit, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah,
this is what, with me.
Yep.
Oh, you don't have to do it with me.
Exactly.
But I miss shit like that. That shit was fun.
That's the only thing I miss about high school at all is just the sports and that part of it. Yeah.
Staying active.
Not having to work. My work was just school and working out. Like
that was it. That was life. That shit was fun though.
What, Benny's over here like, I don't know, Brian never lifted a weight in my life.
I used to go to the gym with you.
I know he did.
Yeah, I used to go with
He
you.
did. Did you go in Florida with me?
No, we used that excuse to go to the beach when we would lie to everyone. When we'd say we're going to the gym and then we just go to the beach all day.
That did happen.
Yep.
It happened.
Yeah.
That's
Nothing wrong with
exactly
that.
what happened.
I would do that.
So we live with these two people. We won't mention names, but nobody paid any bills in that place except Dylan. And whatever money I had, I gave it to Dylan.
Right.
So those two were on the outside.
Yeah, we're going to keep no names.
Yeah,
Don't be
those
dropping
two
no
on that.
names on here.
It was to the point where Dylan would light a blunt, and he would skip over them and hand it to me, and he would go, "Benny paid his rent this week."
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm not that guy at
No.
all, bro. I'm a
So for
very,
him to, like,
Sometimes
kick-
it's too much.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's too much. When you feel a person taking advantage, sometimes
Yep.
you're like, all right, I got to let this motherfucker know.
you
'cause
could try to crank that maybe. It
But
will
no,
stop doing that.
he would wake me
Yeah,
up
yeah,
when
yeah.
we'd be in Florida. He'd go, "You want to go to the beach?" And, "Fuck yeah, I want to go to the beach." "All right, we're going to the gym all day." It was a long
Keep going.
workout. A lot of people were using the machines, man.
We worked out on the beach, guys. Like, we
Yeah.
never said
Could.
where we're
Yeah.
working out.
We come back sunburned as shit. Lights were real bright in the gym today.
Be like, what y'all doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, working out.
Yeah.
Works.
Now Florida was cool though. We cooked
What part
together
of
in
Florida?
Florida, Clearwater.
Clearwater, Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. You ever been there?
Nah.
Beautiful.
Been Orlando,
Orlando.
South Beach.
What's that, Miami, right?
Yeah, and I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clearwater's cool. The beach is really nice.
Nice.
Scientologists are friendly.
No, they're not.
They will not talk to you at all.
No, that's the world headquarters.
Really?
Like down, yeah. I cooked on a street that was like, they were just walking around. We'd be outside trying. If we were ever slow, we'd be like, "What's up, guys? We got this specials. Come on." And they just,
Keep going.
wouldn't
Not
even
even
talk.
acknowledge
Not
you.
yeah. It's
Damn.
not like the regular. There's people that just like are Scientologists, like they believe or practice Scientology. That's not those. These are like the
They're the
priest.
Sea Org people.
Yeah, they're called
Yeah.
Sea Org, but I don't know whatever.
They literally walk around in like Navy-looking uniforms
Yeah,
with ranks.
they
and
have
shit.
ranks
Yeah.
and stuff. Like
I didn't think Dylan was serious about how big they were down there until a fucking MTA bus pulled up, and it was just for Scientologists.
oh,
Damn.
they
And
had a
that
whole
bitch was
apartment complex.
filled getting off.
They're
For
these
real.
people weren't right. They weren't like free. This was like their life.
They scanned into their buildings they went to, looked at a camera before they walked in.
Oh, shit.
All the windows were blacked out or covered with paper so you couldn't see
yeah,
in.
it's
Dang.
quite weird.
It was a cult.
they-
That shit's a cult.
Damn.
100%.
yeah.
Yep. They're literally bussing motherfuckers to where they need to go
Like-
work for $2 a day
Damn.
and then back to their apartment.
I don't know I don't know about any of the money stuff, but
Apparently-
I know they gotta
Apparently
pay.
they get
for-
like 18 cents an hour.
I know they
'cause
gotta
of all the
pay for all their
deductions.
courses and
That's
stuff.
To get
and
clear as fuck.
That's the goal. It's great. We don't even got. That could be a whole podcast. I mean, there's whole
So-
documentaries. That could be a whole.
We gotta
podcast.
find a
Going
Scientologist.
down the rabbit hole.
bro.
Not even
Yeah,
a rabbit hole.
Like
That's
I've
just
seen the
outer
people
space.
out there protest because they won't let you like be in contact. Okay, it's like a priest or a nun. Like how they like devote their life to the religion or I don't know what else it's called, a rabbi or
Basically,
whatever
yeah,
it is in
same
Islam.
thing. Yeah.
Not quite because they don't have authority. So there's not like they're not joining it with like authority to like preach to people Scientology. They sign up and join it as like
They're
part
they're
of the
workforce.
organization. They're the workforce.
workforce.
It's called the
Oh,
Sea
shit.
Org, something organization, and they're like, if their family's not Scientology, they can't speak to them. So I'd see parents, because I work downtown, I'd see parents and families of kids like out there with things like bring our daughter home, and
Oh,
I'd
we
be
used
like,
to see billboards all the time. Get Scientologists out.
That's
Yeah.
some scary shit,
Everywhere.
yo.
mm-hmm.
That's
There's a
some
lot of
scary
good-looking
shit.
girls, though. I'm not gonna lie.
That was that doing that shit?
Yeah.
Damn.
One blew a bubble at us. That was the most sexiest
And the
thing we
action
ever
you
got.
had.
She looked
From
at
a
us and blew a
Scientologist.
bubble and kept walking. We were like, damn, that's the most we ever got
That's the
from a
most Sea Org
Scientologist.
shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
She's
they're
like,
wild down there, though.
We're like, oh, shit. Yeah. It was
Damn.
wild.
It is like a little military.
It's something.
Yep.
But
Of
speaking
Facebook thumpers.
speaking of places, so you're in Aberdeen now?
Yeah.
You like in Aberdeen
Yeah,
better
it's cool.
than
I mean-
than down here?
But no, it ain't even about liking it better. It's just different moments in life. Like how you say you living in Florida.
Yep,
Like I
yep.
don't be wanting to stay in one spot. if
Right,
I don't
right, right.
have to. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like moving around different places. I done lived in Cockeysville. I done stayed over on this side of town. I done lived in Edgewood, Aberdeen. Where else I lived at?
Harco's its own little place, though.
Yeah, it's just like
It
it's
is.
you know
it's
seeing
quiet
something
as shit
different.
up there. I used to live right on the Bel Air Churchville line.
Okay.
So I was the country end of it.
Yeah.
Where it's just nothing but farmland.
Right.
So you would literally just go go into your friend's house at night. You didn't realize how fucking nice street lights are until you're driving down those roads.
Can't see
and
shit.
there ain't no fucking street lights
Right.
out there, dude.
Pitch black.
Yep, you go on the back roads, you're taking your life in your hands.
Yeah.
But it's
like
quiet. It's cool though how
nice.
quiet it is. My
Yeah,
first
it's
week
cool.
I couldn't sleep because I was so used to like police sirens or helicopters or traffic.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I don't mind it. Like, I done got every place I done lived. I think like a fire station has been like close by.
So at least you got
I
some
would
activity.
Hear, yeah, like so I would hear, you know, if an emergency, the fire truck would
Mhm.
light, and it don't bother me ever since I was a fucking kid.
You're used to it. It's background
right,
noise.
waking up and like, all right, the fire truck. But now it's not. I don't think I live near a fire station or nothing like that. But the highway's right there, so I can hear.
Like 95 or you near 40?
95. So I can hear, you know, tractor trailers and shit like that coming down the street. So it's still quiet, but it ain't that quiet. Like, you can't hear shit.
When it gets quiet, that's when you can hear the noise, which is
Right.
probably the crazy paradox thing right there. Like, you don't hear too
Can't
much
hear
door
noise
number,
until
but then
it
at
get
night when it
quiet.
gets so quiet, then you can hear
Yeah,
the
you can hear
traffic.
certain
Yeah.
shit,
Dude,
right.
one cool thing about up there is going outside at nighttime and looking at the sky.
Yeah.
Because the stars are bright as fuck without like all the light pollution from the city.
Yeah.
It is insane how clear you can see shit up there.
That's true.
It's probably still ain't shit if you keep going like Western Maryland or
Oh,
something
fuck
like
yeah,
that,
like
or West
Cumberland and
Virginia.
shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Shit's cool. I just like living in different areas. Like when I probably live out, move from out where I am now, I might go somewhere else and see.
Yeah.
Because I just like being in different areas. I don't know. Sometimes just like a fresh start.
Yeah, no, I've-
You know what I mean?
mhm.
Like coming out the house and be like, I've never walked over there before, drove down the street. Because sometimes when I leave out, I might not drive the same way that I
Right.
always drive. I drive a different way and get lost for a second and then be like, all right, where the fuck I'm at? Just to see.
Yeah.
Like where I live at now, it's like an airport, probably like 5 minutes away, 6 minutes away, a little small private airport.
That little Hartford County.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
little small one, yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm like, sometimes I go back there, see little planes land and shit like that. Shit like that, cool to me. Yeah,
know,
something
dude,
different.
That was part of me like sketching about buying a house, being like, damn, I'm stuck in one spot. Like,
Until you don't want to be there.
yeah,
anymore.
but
Yeah.
it's, you know, like
I get-
apartment, you're like a year later,
Right.
I can move if I
When
want.
you
Switch
want
it
to,
up.
Now I'm
putting
like,
roots down
somebody
for a little
had,
bit.
but honestly, I had that whole feeling, even for the first probably like year, maybe two of living here. But now
It's
I
home.
appreciate having
Yeah.
the home base. My dog, it's perfect for
It's
my
my
dogs.
spot,
Like,
right.
yeah.
Coming home, you know
I-
what to expect.
I've put in work into it. I've
Right.
done stuff. I've fixed stuff.
Got
like,
a nice basement.
I mean, that's it's okay.
Nice. Yeah, it's nice. It's your
We got
home.
some, you know, some music, got some drums and guitars, and we could all jam.
It's
you
your
know.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to find other people that play music because my guy that drummed he had a baby and he's been bailing. Yeah, well, he bailed a long time ago before he had the baby, but now he's got a baby, so
Now
he's like permanently
That's
bailed.
Yeah, gotcha.
And I even have some of his drums like in Frankenstein in my drum set over there, and he's like, I just want the bass drum back. I'm like, I have 2 other toms, and he's like, I just want the bass drum. I'm like, okay,
get it.
like. I seen him like a month ago, but that's the first time I've seen him in like 3 years. I'm like,
Damn.
come get your shit. It's expensive. It's pearl bass. I'm like,
You don't want it, fucking.
Yeah,
Keep
whatever,
twisting
dude.
your arm to come get it.
mm-hmm.
I'll use that shit.
But yeah, that was like I totally understand the wanting to move around. I lived the same way I lived in, grew up, whatever you want to call like Dutch Village, the close to the other side of Hillendale, just
Yeah,
wherever
on the other
it's the
side.
city side or whatever,
Yeah.
Hamilton, West Hamilton. I don't know. That's where I grew up, and then
Right.
Overly. I lived over at Pimlico. Lived
Both
in
of us
Flo-
were over west.
Yeah.
We didn't even know it at the same time.
Yeah, I lived in Florida. Lived here,
Yeah.
Gardenville, whatever you want to call it, Frankfurt. I don't know whatever.
That little area, yeah.
Parkville.
Yeah, I lived in Parkville. Yup.
Mhm.
So I've been.
Moving around a little bit. It
Mhm.
should be.
Fuck yeah.
It should be nice, yo. To experience and see different shit. And then I feel like sometimes it make you know exactly where you want to be. Because if you go somewhere and be like, I really like the other place better,
Mhm.
you can always go back there.
Or
know
you
what
go
I mean?
somewhere and you're like, this ain't for me.
Right. Then-
Yep.
So you know what you like and what you don't like. Because sometimes I feel like people don't never go nowhere. I'm like, you ain't experienced shit. How you know you don't like it somewhere else? The food might be better. You might meet somebody.
Mhm.
Anything.
You can't say you won't like it if all you know is Baltimore.
This is true.
Yeah.
Bro, some people, I don't know if y'all remember this. So, do you know where the, what's it called? Southern Blues? The original
Yeah,
Southern
yeah.
Blues
I don't know
is.
what the
And
original one is.
so, there's only 2. There's the Parkville one,
Right, then the one,
and then one,
Randallstown or something
yeah,
like that?
yep, Liberty Road. So, before the Parkville one, we worked together. This was like 9 years ago. Cleaning ducks. We went out there one day just to get lunch. We were working out there. And the people behind us, the owner was there, and they were like talking about opening a spot in Parkville. And he's talking to this lady. I guess she was a regular. And he's like, yeah, we're opening a new spot. She's like, where? He goes, oh, Parkville. Mind you, we're only on Randallstown, okay?
Right.
She goes, oh, where's that? Number one,
Right.
instead of telling her and being like, it's exit whatever, or it's Hartford
20
Road.
minutes away. 15.
Literally,
You're
right down
both on the
695.
you're both on the north side of the Beltway, the whole circle, and at least you're both here.
Right.
And they're both older. And he just goes, oh, some neighborhood over east.
Like, you don't even
I'm
know.
like, what? You just
Right.
probably found a listing. I was like, that's a good spot. I'm just like, how are you guys
know.
this old and don't even know 20
people-
minutes away in the same county you live in? Like,
That
that's
shit be-
mind blowing. And you've never have a, like, you didn't ever want to, dude, if even
Some
if I
people
didn't have a
don't think
car
like
back
that,
when I was
right.
younger, we'd
Catch
ride
the
bikes,
bus.
catch a bus.
Walk.
Right.
Or at least meet someone from that area.
Halfway, yeah.
So you've heard of it.
Yeah.
Something, dude. And I was like, how do people not even have any aspiration to, like, leave their neighborhoods,
Sometimes I
dude?
think it might be fear. Because, like, this might be, well, it ain't all time because we talking about traveling and shit, but I watched this show, I think 1878 or something like that.
Is that
Oregon,
Yellowstone show or
Yeah,
something?
but
I
like
watched
the
that. That
first
shit was
one.
good,
That shit was
yeah.
good, right?
That shit
It
was
was like
good.
the Oregon Trail.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's it. It was based off the Oregon Trail. They fucking walked the Oregon Trail. So, they did.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
horseback, horse
Trying
and
to
buggy
get
and
to
shit.
Montana, yeah.
Trying to
Dying
fucking-
of
They
the
was trying to get to
fucking-
Oregon. Because they thought it was the promised land. It
Yeah.
was beautiful. Like, the rain,
Yeah.
the
Oh, yeah, yeah.
soil
The one
and shit.
family was trying to get to Montana.
Yeah.
Everyone else was trying to get out west.
Right. So, like, they had the courage to be pioneers to want to go fucking somewhere else. Some people would be afraid to fuck. I don't want to go.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know what's over there.
The
They- like,
motherfuckers in that
fear.
caravan weren't even from America. They were immigrants. Yeah,
Right.
they came over.
Didn't even speak English.
I'm with you there. Well, imagine it's the people that got in a boat and came here.
Yeah,
Right.
fuck
Like,
that.
we'd have
Don't
no
even
idea.
know.
We don't got a picture. But so, like, now we got the internet. Now you
Whole bunch
know
of
you
shit.
got a GPS. I know there. I get that from a perspective
But that's
of
old
before,
people.
yeah,
Yeah,
true.
old people.
Before you knew that, but like now,
Yeah,
if you're
it's no
like,
excuse.
you can't, if you can't even make it to Pennsylvania or like
You got-
DC or
we got
something, bro.
problems.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. We all got cars.
Your
Come
phone
on.
will literally tell you
Everybody's
how
got
to
a
train,
phone.
anything.
Everybody's,
You can make if you want to do it.
yeah.
You know, you gotta want to do it.
But why would you just want to never
Some
see
people-
anything?
Some people they just get comfortable. I guess they just afraid of change, yo. Like,
Yeah,
I
but it's not
can't
even
relate-
change. It's just like, I mean, even like
It's just
just
exploring
seeing
at that
those
point.
places.
But that's a change.
Yeah,
It's
I-
change of scenery. You
I-
know, if you
I
wake
guess,
up and
yeah.
go to the, like, when I work at Savory in the morning, it's a guy that come in there, his routine every day. He come in there, get the paper,
Yeah.
buy a scratch off, grab a sandwich, leave, come right back, buy another scratch off, leave, then come back again
Every day.
every
Instead of
day.
just buying
And
them right
that's,
then and there.
that's his shit. Ain't no telling he might not never went nowhere
Right.
else. Like, it was a girl that I used to work with there. She never went nowhere else. Like, that's where she worked her whole life pretty much. That's it. And then some shit happened. She started working somewhere else. And she didn't, like, went, like, to, like, a Orioles game or shit like that. But if you say anything else, like how you just said the Randallstown Park and
Nothing.
shit, I don't know nothing about that shit. But that's because a motherfucker just be,
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying?
Never
They just-
had. Yeah.
If
So-
there's no reason to go there if you don't know nobody.
I mean,
or
you're
shit
not
like
wrong because I was lucky. Like growing up, like my mom and dad were from Mount Washington,
Okay.
so like my grandparents both lived there, but I lived in like Hamilton, so
Right.
I'd see there. But my grandmother taught at a school in Randallstown that I played basketball at,
So then you went that
and
way.
then my dad and mom were divorced when I was like a baby, so he like lived in Ricerstown at one point, so I got to like
that
see
way.
all the
Right.
so yeah, and then just me wanting to hike all the time. Like I like exploring and being outdoors, so
Right.
I'm like, all right, what's around? Well, Patapsco State Park's all over there. I have to go through all this stuff to get there, or up north is this, or Gunpowder, and then you just, I
Now
like,
you done accumulated
yeah,
all this
exactly.
traveling
Now
and
I
shit.
just like, but yeah,
Exploring
some
and
people,
shit.
I'm like,
I
kinda-
was like that too.
It's kind of funny though when you see people that don't like get out of the like area they're raised in.
Right.
I had this one homegirl. She brought me home one night from Harford County, and we stopped by the gas station by the Oaks.
Okay.
So, little girl from Harford County, another but
Out
farmland.
there. Right.
All of a sudden you're in the hood of the county.
Right.
So the next day I get to work.
to her.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Literally, she saw a crackhead at 7-Eleven and she goes, "I need to get out of here."
Oh my god.
Panic. Drop me off at my house.
Gone.
Beelined it back. I get to work the next week. We hear you live in the hood. Now, I think
Not
I live in a
really.
pretty nice part of
Yeah.
the city. Like I'm
Right.
like northeast, like right
Right.
outside Towson. I'm in a real nice neighborhood
Right, not
actually.
bad, yeah.
And they start talking. I go, "Oh, that's funny as shit." No, that's the county. And they were like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like,
Some
See,
people
you guys don't know, like-
right, you ain't experienced nothing.
"You can either go to a really nice spot, or 2 blocks later,
Shit bad.
you're in the hood."
Yeah, shit
Yep.
bad. Quick. Shit
But
definitely get
just
bad
her
quick.
reaction, dude, had me crack it up. Like, you just see one bad spot of a town and you think it's
You
the
just think
city.
it's just- right.
Yep.
Think it's
No,
just
we were in
the
Baltimore
trenches.
County. We were by Lockhaven High School. We're actually like,
That's like right by the Beltway.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're safe.
Yeah.
We're not like Cherry Hill or Westport. Like,
Right.
you're good.
Right.
You can drive around here. The cops aren't going to stop you.
I mean,
You're
to be
okay.
fair, there's always stupid shit happening up there, though.
Anything
Oh,
happen
yeah.
Anywhere, honestly.
Because they have all those little motels
Oh,
and
fuck yeah.
all the
and
little.
it's right there by the highway, like you said.
Yeah.
So you get in and out.
No.
It's all hooker and drug motel.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
really what it
Crime.
is.
That
Yeah,
is.
all that
That's exactly
on the
what
corner
that
right
shit
there.
is.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
not just the fact that like she was so scared, and I'm thinking like
Fuck's wrong with you?
we're still in Baltimore County, like we haven't
Right.
even like
This shit
went
ain't that
anywhere.
bad. Yeah, right. This shit ain't that bad.
Let me take you down Green Mountain North, and then we'll talk.
Shit get ugly.
Yep, real quick.
She don't even got to be anywhere near there.
No,
There's no
not at all.
need.
You
Like,
take it to Towson, apparently.
Yeah.
True.
The
I mean,
outskirts of
everywhere got
Towson.
its hot spots.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hot zone, you know what I
Especially
mean?
down
Like,
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you're saying, one street could be quiet and perfectly safe. The next street over, you're like, yeah, you might not want to go down there at a certain
Yep.
time, yo. And it might not happen,
Yeah.
but it could happen.
There's- yeah.
Why
Don't
put yourself in that situation?
Don't
Yep.
put yourself in that situation.
yep.
Absolutely right.
But you can definitely tell like when someone's not from around here.
Yeah, you can see it on.
100%.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't give a fuck how many times I've been a place, how comfortable I am with
You
the
still look
area.
over your shoulder
What?
sometime.
I'm on point
Yep.
like a motherfucker. Like, certain places.
But
like,
bro, that's the thing. Growing up down here, you're used to
You
that.
pay attention. So
Yep.
you know, like, you can feel the tension in the air. Like, you
When
can
something ain't right.
gas stations with the bulletproof glass, or you going to get something to eat, and the motherfucker behind bulletproof glass. Like, certain spots, I go in that bitch and close the door and lock it behind me. Like, ain't nobody running in this motherfucker behind me when
You
I'm
ain't
in
catching
here.
me in a stick
No,
up.
sir. And they be like, hey, man, what
No,
you doing?
sir.
They be like, what you doing? I'm like, I'm getting something to eat. They're like, why you lock the door? Because if they
Look,
don't have
for
a
both
mask
of
on,
us,
They
bro.
might be coming in for the
Yeah.
register.
anything. I'm
For,
like,
for you, well, they probably think you're the one that's about to do what you're trying
I'm
to
like,
save them
if it's
from.
a customer,
Then
I'll
you
let
got
them in.
the panic button ready to go.
They're like, always
Let me
locking
get
the
a-
door.
do
He's
you
like,
need
no,
help?
bro, I'm helping both of us. I
Let
don't
me-
want to deal with this either.
Walk
I
up
just
to
want
the
something to drink,
let me
something
walk
to
up
eat,
to
and
the
I'm leaving.
register.
I
Let
want
me get a
some
bacon,
pizza.
egg, and cheese.
Yeah.
Right. That's it. That's it. If somebody come knocking and they look safe, I'll let them in. If I feel uncomfortable,
You looking at the cashier? You know him?
right? Basically, basically,
Nobody, nobody, no.
I'm leaving. When I feel safe, I'm coming back there with you.
Yeah.
I'm not getting stuck like that. I'm not getting stuck like
Buzz
that.
me in.
Because
So you got-
they behind that shit for a reason.
Uh-huh.
You
Oh,
get what I'm saying?
There's
Like,
a reason why there's 4 inches of bulletproof
Right.
glass between you and them.
It's probably not because nothing's ever happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I doubt that's the reason it's
right?
there.
I'm like,
Like,
oh, yeah, we hang out here all the time.
Yeah, bro,
perfectly
like-
I would
fine.
love to spend $2,000 on a window.
right? Yeah, people leave their children here. Yeah,
They
it's
give us tips
wonderful.
and
Like,
shit
yeah.
all the time. Somebody gave me flowers one day. Nah, this shit
Yeah,
don't
like,
happen.
Yeah.
absolutely not,
It's
dude.
definitely not safe.
He's like, hurry up, give me your money, and get the fuck out
Right.
of
You
here.
should have called. You shouldn't even came in.
I,
and
I
ordered.
get my stuff, like lunch and stuff at the corner store right here, Frankfurt and Sipple, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Every time someone's in front of me, somebody's always arguing with the guy behind the
Too
counter
much.
about
Too much.
the guy will be like, bro, it's $1 short. And what do you mean? And it's always somebody arguing.
Some
And I walk,
stupid
they're
shit.
always like,
I don't
huh,
need that.
hey, buddy. I'm like,
Right.
what's up, bro? I'll take
I'm
that.
trying to
Here
get the
you
fuck
go.
outta here,
Yeah, like,
bro.
I'm out of
Keep
here,
it
dude.
moving.
Yeah,
Right.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it should be, yo. You
Mhm.
living in that shit. that
I ain't
shit
trying to be
like
here
that.
when the dope boys roll in.
Yeah,
Fuck
I'm not. I
that.
don't need anybody to have some stupid, mad,
anything.
any
Yep,
altercation
Someone
with
having a
this
bad
guy.
fucking day, gonna take it out.
But the
Nope.
whole entire thing is like
Right.
proofed.
for a reason.
Oh yeah.
For a reason. And then it's real bad when they got the fucking the
wind-
spinny thing.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh.
when.
Woo!
Yep.
Or the
Or
one that
underneath.
goes down.
I
Yeah.
think the spinny thing is like that's like super bad.
Yeah, because you can't do anything.
you can't do shit.
You're like, I'm gonna shoot you. You're like, you have to spin it.
No,
and
you're
break.
not.
Yeah, you
break
gonna
your
shoot it
hand.
Right.
Yep.
It's nothing.
That's what you
can't-
think. They put the little padlock on.
Yeah, right.
can't
Ain't
do
nothing
shit.
spinning now.
That shit is the worst, yo.
Yeah.
That shit is the worst.
The gas station I took her to had this little spinny window.
What's the one though? They just changed it actually. The one on North Avenue and Bel Air Road. The one that had the gate
gas
around
station.
it.
Yeah,
the-
yeah.
They changed,
Yeah,
right,
they changed it
yeah.
now. It looks like a real gas
A real
station
gas
now.
station. Before
No
it was
more
like,
gate?
who the fuck is getting gas right there?
Yo, if you were getting gas there, you're
You must really need
crazy.
A
gas.
suicide bomb.
Yeah.
You must really need
Like
gas.
you don't care about your life at all.
or you just need a gas while you're buying drugs
That too.
because like
I
you
think I
only
in that
went
gas
there
station
for
one
drugs.
time. Like
Because
my
they had
whole life.
the trailer was there for a mobile police unit, and it had like
Right.
a 8-foot, like a 3-foot
It's like a
concrete
trailer
barricade,
home. It's like
and
a
then-
trailer home.
yeah,
it
and,
look like.
Yeah, and then around the
Police
whole thing,
In
they
a
had like a
fucking
Jersey
gas
wall
station.
and like a fence around the whole thing.
What the fuck
Why?
is this?
Why?
Right? What the
You
fuck
can
is
make
this?
it to the next gas station, bro. You can make it. Like
I'll call a tow
is
truck
this?
before
you better
I pull
come
in
out
there.
with 2 guns. So, like, what are you
Yo.
doing? What are you doing?
That shit is crazy when you really think about
Yeah,
it. And if
like-
you've never seen it, you could never even
Imagine it.
imagine how
Yeah,
bad.
imagine
that shit
somebody
really
like
is.
in like a upper Midwest place. If
Right.
they heard it, they'd be like, "What? There was
For real?
what? Like, what do you mean? Like, yeah,
And I'm like, I don't even think you.
What do you mean
supposed
there
to
was a fence
drive
around
in
it?
that motherfucker?
Oh,
like
yo.
you're saying, it's like one way in
yeah."
on one side and,
And
one
one
way
way-
on the other
yeah,
side. Like you
and-
said, they got the Jersey wall,
Yeah,
the
and a
fence
fence on
shit,
top of the Jersey wall with a damn
and
police
it's
trailer in the
hella
parking
people
lot.
just in there.
Well, because across the street's the
Turning point,
the
fucking-
rehab,
yeah.
and
They
boy,
get
all
fucking
all you see after that is
zombies.
like
Oh,
central.
dude.
It's just like a central market of food stamps and drug dealing,
Yeah.
gone and switching and cash and
Motherfuckers,
methadone,
yeah.
and
That's it.
Yup.
Motherfuckers just.
they got to make sure they get there at 7 in the morning,
Zombies sick.
and then there's zombies. That's the only thing they do responsibly. Make
Wake
it
up
there,
early
Show
in
up
the
for
morning.
their methadone.
make
so
it
they
there
don't
on
get sick.
time,
Yep.
Yeah.
and then the rest of their day is
Standing at the gas
yeah.
station.
It sucks. My dad was on methadone. Like my dad overdosed and died. So like I
Yeah.
know how that
How bad
lifestyle
that
shit
be.
is,
Yeah,
dude.
that
It
shit's
sucks,
fucked up,
man.
yo. That
Dude,
shit's
for real,
terrible.
though, all you're doing is taking one thing and replacing it with the next.
Oh, it
Right.
doesn't.
You're
and
taking street dope and replacing it with legal dope.
and
Yeah,
heroin you
for
can
real.
kick in like a couple days, and methadone's like 30 days,
Not even more than that.
and it rots your teeth out.
And they
Heroin
gotta-
don't rot your teeth out nearly as much as the methadone.
Dang.
Methadone, they got to wean you off, too, so it takes
Yeah.
way longer than that.
Yeah, it's like
And it's not even like half-lives. It's like you're going down a milligram.
yeah.
Yep.
Again, that's a whole nother
Oh,
podcast
yeah,
we
shit
could have
fucked
on
up.
that conversation and
Yeah.
the debates I've had with my father or used to have about like those things and
Right.
drugs and addiction and stuff. That's whole different.
Shit
Whole
dark.
different. Yeah.
fucked
It's sad, man,
up.
because
Yeah.
well, no, we've
Shit,
known.
look at Parkville.
I was gonna say we all know
that
plenty
high
of
school got
people.
hit through it.
The whole
For real.
area, dude, like Raven people and
Yep,
stuff.
Perry
like,
Hall.
yeah,
That ass, that whole area.
Gotta say no to drugs.
Shit.
especially now,
Gotta
dude.
say no to drugs.
At least back in the day, you used to be able to party if you wanted to experiment and have
Well, back
fun
then,
and
you didn't
try.
have to worry about fentanyl and everything.
That's what. That's
too.
my point. Like you
Yeah,
could do
shit is
that.
totally different.
You could do that and
Yeah.
not fear really dying that much. It was just like you wanted to try.
It's just a little
Yeah.
risk, but it was a calculated
Yeah.
small risk because
Mhm.
they don't
Nowadays-
have that shit out there killing people.
Nowadays, hell no, dude. No
Now you
thanks.
just get a fucking hot spot and touch it, and it soaks in your pores and you're dead.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
sketchy, and I'm always sweating, so I'd be dead real
Yeah.
quick.
That shit's terrible, yo. Say no to drugs.
and people want that stuff now. They don't even want heroin around here. I've heard.
Motherfuckers be wanting to
They,
die.
they want, yeah,
They want to die.
yeah. That
Like,
shit,
I
that
wanna
shit killed
die.
you. That means it was fire, and
Well,
I want
shit.
that.
Did you look at that shit? What was it? Penn Station a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago.
like fucking 12 people all.
No, got up to
overdosed.
23.
It was 23.
It was, I was, I knew it
23.
was like 10 or
They
12.
said the person that I guess where they got it from put like antifreeze or something.
Yeah.
They cut it with some crazy shit and then knocked out, like you said, 23 people. Just imagine.
You know that motherfucker sold out as soon as that shit hit the news.
But
It
just
went from 12 to 23 within 10 hours.
yo,
You know he sold out.
right
For
And
real.
that's the crazy part about it. Like,
Yep.
Yeah,
somebody come
that's
around
a
the corner
like,
like,
oh
shit,
hell
everybody
yeah,
falling
that's
out. Where
he
the
got
fuck
the
they get
good
that
shit.
from?
For real, people start dropping and
That's crazy.
they got fucking gold in their pocket at that point.
Whole
Crazy.
different mindset,
Just
I
imagine
guess.
being a regular person coming up the street and just seeing motherfuckers fall down on the ground. Like,
Imagine not being from around here and driving
like
past
just
that shit.
laid out on the ground, dying and shit.
Beyond,
And a line out the alleyway.
hold on, I'll say beyond all that, yeah. Imagine seeing that and going, hell yeah,
Right,
I
right.
want that.
I want that, right.
I gotta feel that. Like,
That shit is awful.
No,
Drugs
no,
is
thank
fucking
you.
Crazy.
look, I've
bro.
done drugs in my life, never heroin or crack or nothing like
Yeah.
that. But like, I get like experimenting and having
Yeah.
fun, expanding consciousness and tripping and shit. But like, dog, I can't understand being a junkie and wanting to like. And for
Die.
some reason, I
Watching
can't.
something
like
kill someone
die.
else and going,
Yeah.
that must be
I want to
good.
die.
And it's
too.
this because you know it's 20. There's I have no sympathy anymore for someone who's a new dope head. Like you know, like
What-
you.
These
what-
sides
with
have
it?
been
You
around
know.
a long time.
Yeah, guess
Right.
what? It's like one of the only drugs you can't try once. Because even if you aren't a dope head and it kills you, mentally you're going to be a dope head
Still chasing
forever.
the dragon.
And now you're constantly having to fight that. And
To
now
not
you're
wanna do
sober
it.
forever.
Right.
I can't have a beer. I can't be around this guy smoking weed. It's going to trigger me. Fucking control yourself, dude. What are you
Right.
talking about? Because it,
Discipline.
it fucks your brain. Well, it like
fucks your
it fucks your
chemicals up,
brains
yeah.
up. Yeah. Like that to me, that's what addiction is. It's not a disease. It's you make choices
fucked
and
your
then
brain
it
up.
fucks your brain up. It's not, which I guess could, whatever.
a little bit.
But yeah, but
it's
you know,
the decision that you make. It's the
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean, like the
But also though, you look at like people that say I'm addicted to coke. You're not being ill if you don't get coke. You
No,
see
no, that's a
those
mental.
motherfuckers look like they're gonna die
That's
if they don't get
that's
their
a
fix.
that's a
Sweating.
habitual thing.
100%, yeah.
A mental addiction.
You want it, you don't need it.
Right.
Those motherfuckers need it
They'll
to
get
make
sick.
through the day.
There's
Right.
That's physical repercussions.
Right.
They're not getting off the fucking couch at
No.
that point.
Right.
And again, though, mostly choices. And me and John
Oh,
got
the
into
choice
it.
leads to it, 100%.
Well, mostly because John got hit. My stepdad got hit. Somebody ran a stop sign years ago and just blasted him with a motorcycle. Ended up in shock trauma.
shit.
Like two collapsed.
He was fucked up.
Yeah. And he ended up like the doctors were willing to just prescribe him hella pain pills,
Right.
and he had to just be very careful. You know what I mean?
Of course, dude,
Because,
that's
like-
fucked up.
When I was in high school and I dislocated
Yeah.
my hip during lacrosse season,
Yeah.
they gave me Oxy 80s.
Yeah, because shit like that,
15
and then
years old giving me Oxy 80s.
That's
And then they
crazy.
wonder why I got a problem.
yeah. Well, see, that's again though. That's the one side of it that I'll always argue, because there's still a self responsibility behind that. Like, just because somebody gives them to you doesn't mean you gotta take them, right? And it's like a lot of my thing is,
Yeah, but you got to remember, too, though, back in high school, people did it. That's when they were still pitching the whole Oxy's 100% safe
yeah, but okay,
and all that shit. Oxy's not, you can't get addicted to it. So they're pushing it.
Yeah.
Then it turns out the first time is the
You
most
can't get
addictive it'll
addicted to
be.
it.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, but here's my point. And again, I've had this
But
with John.
wait a minute. That's also now because people know
say
about
what
Big
I'm trying to
Pharma.
say? No, this is back then too, because I
Yeah.
got 2 surgeries in high school and got Percocets both times, and did not take my prescription either time. You know why? 2 reasons. Number one, I had a anti-role model and to see what pills do to people
Yeah.
and dope. But number 2, I didn't mind pain. Like everyone says, oh, the doctor said it's safe. Stop being
So
a
what?
bitch.
Right.
Guess what? I'm not talking about certain people but
you're
most
right, though.
people.
It's gonna be
they're-
okay. You'll be
yeah,
alright.
you pain pills are for when you can't handle it, not because you're uncomfortable.
Oh, 100%.
Like, and people go, it's the doctor's fault because they were willing to prescribe them, when in reality, for 3 days you could have took them because you're hurting, and then you chose to
they
go,
kept going.
oh, I'm a little uncomfortable. I'm going to keep popping pain pills way past when it's actually necessary, and then I'm going to blame the doctor because
For being
I
fucked
now am
up.
hooked on it.
Right.
And that's not bullshit if
That's
you ask me. Like,
irresponsible, yeah.
you have that, now there's certain people that are just in chronic pain that turns
Need
into
it.
shitty
They got
stuff.
fucked
Yes.
up, yeah.
But I honestly think most people that came from pills, and if they say that's their route, it's because they didn't want to deal with pain.
Say,
abused it.
I could go with like perks and Vikes like that, but when they came to like Oxy and shit, you literally had Big Pharma preaching how this is the wonder drug, and it's impossible to be addicted.
It doesn't matter.
to.
You don't need them if you're not.
No,
like,
but I'm saying
it doesn't hurt.
So-
don't take them.
But what I'm
Like,
saying though is like people that were taking them for like their pain and shit like that actually needed them, thinking I'll be fine.
yeah, but that's a small. Aspirin is safe. Tylenol is safe.
Until
I
you
don't
take a
take
shit ton
But
of
my
it.
point is, I don't take none of that, even though it's safe. I don't. I'd rather deal with being uncomfortable. And like people don't. Back to our shit earlier about not want to be uncomfortable. People don't want to be uncomfortable, and rather than going, at a 10,
Yeah,
I
like
need
a
I
quick
need pain
fix.
meds.
Yeah.
Then they come to a 9, an 8, and when you get to a 7, you go,
You should
okay,
chill.
cool. I'll go to 800 milligram Motrins, and then I get to a 5, and
No,
I'll go
they're
to
still doing the
Tylenol,
80s.
and they just go, oh well, it still hurts a little bit, and then they go, oh, now I'm an addict. It's the doctor's fault. Like, no, bitch, you have some.
You never tape it yourself
just
off like
because,
you was supposed to.
just because, guess what? You can sit there and go, okay, well, whatever is safe, McDonald's is safe.
That don't
You
mean you
still
supposed to eat
know,
that shit
yeah,
every day.
exactly. Just because somebody says
that's
it's
a
safe,
perfect
there's
fucking
still
representation.
a self-responsibility that goes along with
That
that.
was
Just because
perfect.
somebody says it's
It's
safe
okay.
and I'm willing to give it to you doesn't
Don't
mean
mean
you
you're supposed
have
to
to
do
do
that
it.
shit.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like,
That was perfect.
deal
Couldn't
with
have said it
pain.
better.
Like, get over it. Like,
Right. It'll be
wean
okay.
yourself down. I don't need a fucking Oxy 80 because my
Every
leg hurts a
day.
little bit
You
now.
know what?
Like,
You got to think though too. Back in the day, I'm not saying our era, but like the older era, they didn't have the internet where they could just look up shit and be like.
we didn't have the internet like
no,
that
but that's
back
what I'm
then
saying. though,
either.
Like back then, we still had ways to like go online, like at the library or something.
I mean, I'm just
Or
saying it was
AOL.
new. There wasn't that many websites out. and
By the
stuff
way,
that-
next
yes.
month AOL shuts down
Yeah,
officially.
I saw that. I didn't even know
No
they were
more
still
dial-up
around.
internet.
Yeah, no, they don't. They're shutting down dial-up.
Yeah,
I think
no
they're
more-
still a company,
you
right?
can still use them for like email and shit,
Yeah.
but there is no more dial-up internet in
Had
the world anymore.
No idea
about
that.
that.
I never knew dial-up was still around. I thought that shit's been phased out.
Yeah, I did too. I forgot all about it.
Yeah. Can't pick up the phone while you're just looking for something.
Unless you got 2 lines.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just crazy. The
good old days.
Yeah.
Hell
But,
yeah.
yeah,
Think
back-
your internet parents be like, get the fuck off. Just pick
Right.
the phone up. You're disconnected.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Get out of here.
No, but what I'm saying though is back then, though, people just trusted the doctors, everything they said, because they went to school for a long time.
True.
Now you can look up and go, that motherfucker's full of
is
shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you're right, but when I was 15 in high school, I wasn't researching whether it was
That's 'cause
safe to
you-
trust
that's
doctors.
because
I just
you
kind of
was
knew
learning
that.
from somebody else's mistakes, like you said. You didn't
Well,
seen
that was
bad
half
part
of it, but the other half of it was like I'm not in enough pain where I
Where
feel
you
like
need
I
to
need
take
to
a
take a
big-ass pill.
painkiller. Yeah.
Right.
So both times I took like 3, and I gave my mom, and I'm like, I don't
done.
need this anymore. Like
Right.
I'm good. I can take a Tylenol or just tough it out. Like
And some people be having that shit in them. Like, I ain't even gonna say an addictive personality, but right is right and wrong is wrong. Like how you put the McDonald's analogy. Like, that's what it is. Like,
100%.
we can all leave here right now and go to McDonald's if we want to. And then tomorrow, I'm like, I ate that shit yesterday. I don't want that shit today.
But
But
it's
one
Mc-
of us might
it's-
be like, I'm gonna go again.
it's McDonald's fault.
And then,
Like,
right?
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Like the supersize shit. Then what
Yeah.
had a big thing? It was like the
Oh yeah,
supersize
they
shit.
stopped doing it. When I was a kid, I got always supersized. Guess what? I got a metabolism and exercise. I could have ate supersized. Don't limit me.
Shit, look at Terrell Owens. Ate McDonald's every day before football.
That was Ocho
that's
Cinco.
Ocho Cinco,
that's
yeah.
right.
Ocho
That's
Breakfast.
Cinco,
Yeah,
yeah.
he ate the breakfast
crazy
every
Every
day.
day.
to me.
And he will argue with people. He was like, "You can't do this." He was like, "Why can't I?" Like
I'm
you
gonna
just
burn the
said,
calories
fucking
in the
work
first
out.
2 hours.
I do what I don't fucking eat McDonald's and just lay around all day. I fucking go to the gym. I play
Yeah.
football. I play soccer.
I would still agree with most
Goes to
people.
training
Don't fucking
camp.
do that. Like,
Yeah,
don't
that's
eat
not good for
McDonald's.
you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still
Yeah.
dog shit food, but he's burning the calories
Yeah.
2
Oh, yeah.
hours after eating
right.
it.
Right.
I think it's all like a fine balance.
Yeah.
Like,
But-
with certain shit though.
But like you
saying,
said,
some shit you
to
can't fuck
go
up.
make that decision over and over again, and then 5 years later,
Be mad
we
at
look at
somebody
it
else
and you
trying to
go,
blame somebody.
and I go, damn, dude, what's going on with you? And you're like,
It's the spoon's
well,
fault.
yeah, it's McDonald's fault. I'm addicted and I eat it every day. What
Now
what do
holding
you
yourself
mean?
accountable.
Yeah, like
Now holding yourself accountable. That's
exactly.
accountability is a big motherfucker. And certain
that's-
shit got to be in you. Like the right is right, the wrong is wrong shit. Like that shit is wrong. I don't give a fuck. You can lie to yourself, but when you trying to lie to yourself in front of somebody, like motherfucker,
Yeah.
you doing that shit to yourself.
100%.
You doing that shit to yourself.
100%.
Nobody's to blame but you. But
Yup.
some people, that's that it's
Victim
just
mentality.
it's in you and it ain't in you. Go back to
victim
the kitchen
mentality.
shit.
I'm the
Sink or
victim.
swim.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's
I'm the
true.
victim.
Go back to that shit. That's just how some people is, yo. It ain't nothing you could do. Just wish them the best. And if they ain't trying to help themselves, you can't
Yeah.
help
That's
them.
the people that got no self accountability, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They want to
so-
blame everyone else but what they do.
Right. They
Yeah.
want to be mad at the world because of how they are. It's your life. You make
Yeah.
the decisions every day when you get up.
Oh yeah,
Every
most.
day when you get up.
Yeah.
You have a decision and you're going to succumb to your lower self or your higher self.
Yeah.
Should I get the double quarter pounder or
Right.
should I have
or
a
should
salad?
I go fucking eat these carrots and this
Yeah.
celery?
And then you
Make
know
the
what?
decision.
And here's the other thing though, because those decisions are forks in the road all day long, every day.
Right.
And if you fuck up one decision and you go, should
Uh,
I eat the salad or McDonald's?
all
And you
right. I
give
made one
in,
bad
and you
decision.
give in, and
Keep
you eat the
going.
McDonald's. There's another fork right away. Do I say fuck it and tonight I'll get McDonald's again and eat ice cream because fuck it, I already had McDonald's today and I ruined it.
Right.
Or do you go,
I'm not
that was
eating that
dumb.
shit.
Let me
Tighten back up. Wake up.
exactly, and you go, all right, well, let me make sure I just have a better dinner and I'll fucking attack it again tomorrow because again, we're not perfect.
Call it my cheat day
Shit's-
and move on.
Yeah, and then just go, all right, well, now I'll try to have, because guess
better.
what? You're not perfect.
Nobody-
No one's fucking
we'll
perfect.
never-
You're not
nobody
right.
will ever be perfect.
And you got to understand that you're going to fuck up. And
Every day.
Yeah, and then when you fuck up, just recenter yourself on the right path rather than using
fucking
it.
up.
Using it
as an excuse to keep
yeah,
fucking
because a lot of people don't want to put the work in, I think, and then they fuck up once, and then or they self-sabotage and they do it on purpose and then use it as an excuse to no longer do that because then they no longer have to be held accountable
Right.
for
Because
it.
then they're the victim.
Yeah.
Well, or just they don't have to be held accountable for it anymore. I don't have to do it anymore. I told them I'd stop. Like
True. And I
What-
think what make some people being okay with being like that is by getting around other people that are like that.
Mhm.
You
Oh,
know, if
100%. You
know,
surround yourself with weak-minded people, you're going to be
you're gonna be
weak-minded.
fucked up. So if you around somebody that be like, "Yo, get your shit together,"
You know what they say, your vibe attracts your tribe.
iron
For
sharpens iron. Like
Yeah.
you gotta be around sharp-minded motherfuckers,
Yeah.
or you're gonna be fucked up. It's because nobody's gonna be there to like wake up.
yeah.
Because sometimes, like you're saying, you come in a fork in the road and you fuck up. If you don't have the shit in you to be like, all right, I fucked up. Let me get myself together.
You also got to have people in your group that'll
Sometimes
hold
you
you
need that
accountable
push.
for shit to
Yeah.
be like, look, you fucked up.
Yeah, tighten
Like,
up.
That's
Let's
one
get
thing
it
with me and Dylan. We can say whatever the fuck we want to each other. If one of us is fucking up, We'll tell each other.
Right, wrong is wrong. And
But
right
you
is
need
right.
the friends that have the backbone to tell you you're fucking up.
That's a real
Instead
friend.
of just trying to hold your hand and coast you through
or
it.
just let you keep fucking up.
Yep.
You know, some friends be like, "Hey, that's his choice."
That's
and
eventually.
sit around you
yeah.
and watch you die.
Yep.
Again, I've had this conversation with John, and I'm like, about that. I'm like, I've cut people off. Like people were talking about that
Oh,
have
real
passed,
fucking
that
quick.
have died because of drugs.
Right.
And I'm like, at the point where I find out these people have died, I've usually distanced myself so long because they became
You're
like
not even affected.
they
Yep.
became a junkie at some point a few years ago. We were friends. I'm like, okay, you've become a different person.
can't
We're
fuck
not
with
friends.
that.
Now by the time you've died, I'm like,
The distance has been built.
Right. And I've told
Yeah.
John, I'm like, that's why if somebody's having I'm gonna confront you as a friend, like this is fucking your life up, blah blah. And he's like, but then you might lose a friend, and I'm like, then that's okay, because
Like,
then
he's
you're
no
not,
longer my friend.
y'all aren't really true
Yeah.
friends
Right.
if you can't say that with them just being like, and if they just are like, well, fine, we're not friends, let them leave,
Right.
and then if they really never come back, then they
They
weren't a
wasn't
true
your
friend,
from
right?
the beginning, right?
We were
That's-
talking the
that's
other week
like
when
that.
we had who was it? Maybe Olivia on here about how small my friend circles got throughout the years.
That's
Like,
part of growing up.
yep,
That
fuck
shit's
that.
real,
You
yo.
cut that toxic out real quick.
Fuck yeah, that shit'll fuck your life up.
Dead ass, fuck that. I
That
don't got
shit'll
time for
fuck
that
it.
shit.
Yeah, that shit is terrible, yo. That's why I be by myself a lot
Yup.
of the time.
Mm-hmm.
A whole lot of the time.
Do you remember back in the day where like you always had to be hanging out with friends?
Yeah.
Now I'm like, when it's just me in my room, I'm like,
Like, I'm cool
this is
with
fucking great.
it. I'm cool with it.
This is
Solitude,
great.
I'm okay with
Oh
it.
yeah,
Like,
I'm okay with myself.
Yep.
I'm
Some
ha-
people are not
They
good
can't hang
at being
with
by
themselves.
themselves. Yeah.
Right. That's scary. If you can't be, that's all you ever gonna be is.
Guess what?
Be
You can
yourself.
never
You
leave
can't be
yourself.
somebody else, right? You gotta
There's-
be yourself.
Like no matter how many people you surround yourself with, you are always going to be there
Yeah.
with you.
What Logic's saying in that interview, I don't fuck with no one. I got my small group of friends and that's it.
That's it.
I
It's
mean, you're not
important.
wrong though.
That is.
That's how it should be, yo. If you want to be a productive person, or if you got goals and a plan and shit like that, that's how your life is gonna be that way. If
Yep.
not, you just gonna, like you say,
Yep.
fall
And
to
you
the
know,
wayside.
well, be realistic. That's in the ideal world. To say that we're all like that every day, all day is crazy. You know, we all
Yeah.
succumb to the shit we're talking about, to being stressed out and lashing out at somebody. But
Absolutely.
but again, like I said, it's just the mindset of being like, fuck, dude. Like,
Get my
I'm
shit
grateful,
together.
get my shit
Right.
together, rather than being like, well, I fucked
Fuck
up.
it.
Now that's just who I am.
Just
So let
laying
me
in
keep.
shit, yeah.
Yeah, like no, dude, you could
Get up. You can get up.
Right,
Mhm.
exactly,
You gotta
right.
get up if you want to get up. You
Right.
know, some person.
Yeah,
Legit.
but that's the thing. You have to want it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
here's
Yeah.
the thing, and a lot of people, I feel like if this was their goal, say, and I'll just always take shit to working now because it's the easy analogy for me. Like somebody wants to be athletic, or they did this, like we started in football in high school. We're 36 now. You just turned 36.
Yeah.
So we've been out of school for like 18 years, half our lives, and it's like maybe you were on this killer athletic path for here, but at some point after high school, you went a little here.
Right.
And then maybe you got with your girl, comfort weight, this and that, and then you're going, oh man, this, whatever, I want to get back on. And all you got to do is just
Go back.
that.
Yeah.
But you got to realize it's going to take just as long. It's not this.
Right.
It's a slow reorientation
it's a
of that.
slope.
Yeah, because it's really hard. Because the problem is people try to turn hard back to it. Then that's when you get super sore
Right.
and you go,
And then you don't want to do it
and then you don't
anymore.
want to do it anymore. So you got to understand, like, well, dude,
Ease your way
I've
back
been
down.
walking this. If there's a straight path at whatever 180, I've been going at 160 for the last 7 years, doing pretty good, but slightly so. I've gained 5 pounds a year, got a little less out of shape. Now it's been 15 years.
Right.
So now I just got, instead of just going, well, I'm out of shape and I'm fat now, it is
Fucked
what it
up,
is.
right.
You just go reorient
Let me
just a little bit
ease
back
back
towards
that
your
way.
path, and you go, all right, now I'm going to run
Get my way back
for
in.
10 minutes this week, and even though if it's not hard, I'm just going to, cool. Next, you know what I mean? And then you just,
Bump it up. Bump it up.
Uh-huh.
Bump it up.
but like,
Crawl before you walk.
a lot of people just go, well, I'm not, or they're like, oh, maybe when I stop smoking, I'll start working out. Just why? Because smoking and exercising is better than waiting till you don't smoke. Like, exercising isn't like,
Just
what,
start.
right? What do you, just anything?
Just start doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. Easier said than done, like you just
That's
said.
what, yeah,
You know,
this
it
is
sounds
all of us are talking
perfect.
ideally, yeah.
Like, it's cool, but
That's the one thing I can
Yeah.
say and talk pretty confidently that I'm good at self-motivation. Like, I don't want to fucking do this. I don't want to do this the whole way.
Let me get
I'm
it
on
over
the
with.
way to the gym
I'm doing it right.
to where I get in the parking lot, put it in park, and I'm like,
I'm here.
oh, I don't feel like doing this. And then I get my rucksack or something, and I'm like,
I'm doing it.
and then I put headphones on, and I'm like,
Now it's real.
I'm here, yeah. And I'll first thing, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm
Get it
doing
over
it. You
with.
know what I mean? Are there times when I don't? Of course, where I'm like, I should.
Right.
But, you know, like I said, it's just the mindset. Like, all right, I didn't. That was one bad day. It's not like, all right, well, I fucked up. Now my diet's
I got a
ruined.
bad
Or my,
life.
yeah, it's like,
Like
no.
Will Smith said that shit. He was like, if you string enough good days together, do you consider that a good life?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you got to string some, you know it, like, even Joe Rogan said, he was like, when you drink enough water in one day, you eat right, and you feel like
feel
that,
good.
You feel good. Like, keep doing that shit. Like, some days you might fuck up and eat ice cream and chicken and shit.
Yep, every night.
And then the next day you be like, hold up. Maybe I shouldn't do that shit.
Or you realize, damn, I felt better not doing that. And then,
versus doing this.
People don't give a fuck. Like,
you're right.
I've learned that.
And we humans.
Because I tried, well, it's not just, I've tried to, like, preach for years before. It's got a lot more popular than the like, I've been a health guy for, like, a long time, and people just, they don't care. Like, I mean, like, it was all conspiracy, and I was crazy back in the day. I'm like, this food is this, and it's poison, and sugar's the devil.
All the microplastics and everything.
And now everything's, like, confirmed, but it's like, oh, it's fine. I've always been told the food pyramid's good and science, and then I'm like, look at the people telling you this stuff, and look at the people telling you opposite the stuff. Which one of these do you really want to resemble?
You got a 400-pound guy telling you what to eat.
Right.
Like, we just had it was just whatever, really like political, but for 4 years we just had the highest health professional in the entire country be like a tranny, fucking frumpy, fat, out of shape 50-year-old, and I'm like, that's you're mentally and physically unhealthy, and 300.
You're telling me what to eat.
Not me, you're telling 330 million people what the guidelines of health are and what standards are.
You can't even tie your shoes without being winded.
You don't even know you're a fucking dude. I'm sorry, we're not even going to have these conversations, but like, that's a whole different other part of health. But yeah, you're just like an out of shape, frumpy thing, and you're going to be the highest.
Stand up or sit down when you pee.
Okay, we'll turn this away now. But I'm just, besides that, but just the physical aspect, I'm like, I want Arnold to be up there. Like, somebody that
should put Rogan up there.
Putting in the work.
People that have experience that, like, you might not, like, just like they said with the cook, you might have excellent knowledge that has no real world experience.
Right.
What's better, all the experience and no classical training, or all classical training and no experience, or probably, I would almost say probably 60, 70% experience with like 25, 30% of training on top of that to add to it. Right. It's probably the better combination.
Right. Absolutely.
But like, experience definitely is going to win.
Outweigh everything. Absolutely.
Because guess what? Who cares if a chef teaches you how to do this? If while I'm working at this place under some regular cook guy, he knows how to do it because he's done it and just teaches you how to do it.
Faster and more
Why
efficient.
does it matter if that guy at the school taught you, or it's the same?
It looked good on the paper.
Right.
That's it.
It's
That's
like
all it just looked good on the paper. That's all it do. That's all it is.
Oh, hell yeah. 100%. It's just the name on your resume.
That's it. Because I done seen plenty of motherfuckers. I'm like, this motherfucker is terrible. Coming in there with the fucking knife kit, toolbox,
unrolling,
rolling in this shit. You got a sheath for your knife, but you suck.
But you don't know how to hold it.
You fucking suck at your job.
Every time you cut it, like, turn sideways.
You got this nice ass knife set. It still don't know to pinch the blade.
Okay, you cutting vegetables and shit. But that ain't got shit to do when the fucking service starts.
Yeah, right.
You're not cutting vegetables when the service
already
starts.
done.
That shit's done.
Yeah.
You just going through your prep now.
Now you cooking and plating.
Now you over that bitch crying like, can I get help?
Because they don't teach you.
I burnt myself.
Well, because like I said, they teach you techniques, and which is awesome to learn.
Right.
Techniques and things, but that doesn't give you the experience of,
that shit goes out the window
now do
real quick.
everything I just told you for 20 people with 4 other people. Working together, you're going to do half of it. That side's going to do half of it. You two got to work together to make that work. He's going to plate. You're going to cook. You got to communicate.
Each one of these tickets need to be done in 15 minutes.
And as you're doing it, more shit's coming in while you got annoying servers who forgot to ring it in.
Make sure you got enough prep.
And they forgot to ring it in, so they're coming in, hey, can you guys hurry up, table 5, because I forgot to ring it in for 15 minutes.
I've always liked what you get done in your plating. Oh, they have an allergy.
Yeah.
You motherfucker.
Celiac.
I was just saying, better not say it's fucking gluten.
Gluten-free.
Yep.
Like when I used to work Earth 1-5, motherfucker was like, can we get gluten-free pizza? Bitch, it's gluten in the air.
Yeah.
It's a pizza shop. We got flour.
Let me start grinding up some cauliflower for you real quick.
Fuck?
Yeah,
You're cooking a gluten-free pizza in the fucking pizza oven.
With all the gluten, yeah.
You're literally standing in a bakery.
Literally.
Look, I mean, I completely like fuck off with the gluten and the celiacs, but at the same time, with the whole conspiracy we were just talking about, the way we treat our wheat. is probably the reason that people have adverse reactions to it.
Shit.
Not that people are allergic to wheat, but the fact that we spray it with folic acid and
Bleach it.
glyphosate and bleach it, like that. We're no longer eating classical traditional wheat grain. We're eating
modified
whatever
wheat.
crazy modified, and that is no longer something that the regular person
body breaks down.
Exactly. So I think
That's
that's
the
my opinion of what a gluten allergy is. It's not like
crazy.
yeah, so that's kind of my opinion. Again, I'm no fucking scientist, guys. I'm just a guy that I think I'm pretty healthy and have lived experience.
Yeah, speaking on experience.
That's all.
Can't talk about what you don't know.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Benny's face here. I thought he was going to say something with food or something.
Nope. I'm just thinking about all the plates I've had to redo because of fucking gluten allergies. Yeah.
He was living a nightmare. I looked over. He's like.
Yep.
He was living.
I was just thinking about all the shit I've had to redo because of that shit.
I definitely used to have nightmares of just beep,
hand the
beep,
ticket.
of the fucking.
Did you ever have the dream where you hit the ticket machine in your sleep?
I hear that shit. I be like, oh shit. Even not even in my sleep. I could just be like sitting there and I'd be like, and I'd be like, wait a minute, hold up.
Like when you feel your phone vibrate and it's not like a fan.
Dude, I had one dream one night and I heard the ticket machine and I hit the wall trying to hit the bell while I was asleep. Thinking a plate was up, just boom.
Come get this shit.
Yep, nailed my wall. Middle
of
of
the
sleep.
window. I need a runner.
Shit's fucking dying.
Right.
Yep.
That
Dude,
shit is crazy.
I don't miss that at all. I'm not gonna lie. I do enjoy cooking. So like I miss working together with people and seeing different.
Shit, yeah.
I work with the same 5 people like every day for years. I would see different shifts and waitresses. Like that was cool.
Yeah.
But I don't miss the industry.
Right, like you're saying, you just don't get.
It's different now too,
it's
though.
Just like you're not getting, like you're saying, the job you do now. If you'd have did that as much as you did, you know what I mean? Like you got compensated for.
Yes,
shit.
for sure.
Yeah, like,
I'm in a much better position, and I work just as hard.
Right.
I'm just making stuff that I guess is worth thousands of dollars by putting solar systems in people's houses rather than like $100 check for a family. You know what I mean? So they can afford more stuff. But dude, I just fell into it. I was lucky. I just applied. I'm fucking thankful.
Good.
Yeah, I was on probation when I got the job and still hired me. He was like, they do background checks and I got to worry about it. And I was like, fuck. Unfortunately, yeah. And he's like, hey, man, like shit happens. I get it. And
not like you killed someone.
Yeah.
As long as you're a hard worker.
Yeah, and I did. Yeah, he was like, as long as Sunrun, the company, like that we did like installs for, is cool, then I'll get. Yeah, and I was like, all right, and they gave me. I was like,
that's
sweet.
what you look for on a resume when you're fucking looking for cooks. How many felonies they got? You know they need the job.
They gonna be in this motherfucker.
Yep. They showing up. They need the job.
Right.
They're coming in.
They coming to work.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe. Depends what the felony is. I'm not trying to have nobody beef at the restaurant.
But you ain't even gotta be a criminal to be a fucking off the wall crazy motherfucker. You know,
not
some
at
people
all.
just not rap tight.
Oh fuck.
Drugs play a part in that shit too. You
especially
know,
in kitchens. That's why people work in restaurants. They don't have to worry about passing drug tests.
Yeah, cocaine ran the business for the longest time.
Dude, the waitresses in my places back would be on pills, and then the cooks would all be on coke or weed.
Just flying through tickets.
Which I've done coke back in the day at a restaurant to cook before, and
it
I don't know.
40 degrees to your temperature already.
It's horrible. I don't know how people would want to do it. Like now, smoking, I would do, and I'd just be in the zone. It was like that helped. Yeah, locked in. Like I don't care how many take. Like let's go.
I did acid on St. Patty's one day and went and cooked a double. And I put the prettiest food out I've ever paid in my life.
That's what he thinks, dude.
I got compliments.
That's what he thinks that, and it's like what is it? The Wolf of Wall Street when Leo thinks he thinks he made it home.
Yep.
Fucking
nope.
Fucked up,
dude. I wore sunglasses all night. I just had a migraine. Yep, just plated food all night.
That's crazy. I'm too scared to do drugs, yo.
I wasn't even done nothing.
So I popped the E-pill a couple times, but that's like.
I think that shit's done. That's not even around anymore, is it?
Shit, not anymore.
This was probably like 15 years ago. Yeah, shit like that. But like anything else, like I just be even when I did that, I was scared of shit. Like my homeboy was like, "You're not gonna die." I'm like, "I'm gonna fucking die." I'm like, "I'm gonna die, yo." He was like,
"Just drink
just
this
take
fucking
it. You're
water."
not gonna die. I'm like, "I'm gonna die." And then like my other friend was like, he keeps saying you're not gonna die because he didn't die.
Yeah, right.
But that's not you. You could die. He was like, it's a different reaction for everybody.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
That is fact.
The good old solution to e-pills, though. Just drink this water.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay for you, but it might not be okay for me.
You're not wrong, but that is a good experience thing. Like, dude, I've already done it, and I'm fine.
I'm not
it's
dead.
Clearly not like you might have a different reaction, but it's clearly not like laced or something.
Right.
You know, he didn't die. But yeah.
But that's all. That was always my thing. That's why I don't like.
I mean, that's a good thing. I'm not trying to talk drugs up at all. Like,
but that's just my opinion and how I felt about it. Like, I done smoked weed and did all that. You know what I'm saying? But like today, and then having a kid, like that's another big thing. Having a kid.
I'm glad you brought that up.
I
want to talk about that in a second.
Makes you grow up real quick.
And just being on point. You know, like what if I get a call?
Oh yeah.
I can't be all fucked up.
Right.
Yep.
Come pick your son up from school. It's an emergency or this, that, and third. I can't be all like, oh shit.
No, you're
can't
absolutely.
just fucking wake up.
Sorry, Principal, I'm dying on an e-pill right now.
Right, exactly.
You're absolutely, which is why I like people that drink and stuff. Like, so I guess maybe I'm a little different. I'm a spaz, so I smoke a lot of weed, but I smoke like a whole blunt on the way to the gym, and I can do like I'm fully function. It's a different type, whatever.
See, that's your focus is me. Like I'll smoke before I go cook all night.
Yeah, so like
and I'm locked in on them tickets.
Yeah, so like that's different. But like if I was to have like 4 or 5 beer, like what am I gonna like? Oh, I don't have any kid, but it's like oh, your niece or nephew needs your help. You need to be here. What? Like,
right. You
no,
can't just slap that shit off
right.
you and it, like you're saying.
There's no turn off switch.
Yeah, that shit, like, definitely having a kid. And not even just in the beginning. Like, because I think some people be sugarcoating and some people lie. Like, especially the male. Like, when you first have a kid, of course, you knowing you getting ready to have a kid, 9-10 months. But you don't have a relationship with that person yet. You getting ready to be introduced to a person. That's like me not knowing you. And then all of a sudden, now you're going to be a part of my life forever.
Almost like I was your girl's coworker and I was a friend she talked about for 9 months.
Right,
so like
but I never met you.
You knew I was coming. You kind of knew some things, but
you knew I was there, but you didn't know me.
Right.
And then when you come up, like, oh, hey, how you doing? But I still don't know you yet.
But you should. But you created it.
But still, it's still different.
Right?
Like,
yeah.
Trust me.
I can't speak. You know, you're the only one out of us three that got a kid.
Like,
so.
and it's just the selfishness as a person. No matter when you have a kid, you go your whole life just thinking about yourself, not being selfish, but you know when you wake up in the morning, you have to get yourself together. Mm-hmm. You don't have to go in another room and get another person together.
Yep.
And before you go to sleep, you don't go to sleep thinking about another person in another room. You going to sleep like, all right, I'm gonna go to sleep on the couch tonight.
What do I got? Yeah.
You do what you want to do. But you have to readjust when you have another person that's totally 100% dependent on you, no matter what, forever,
quite a while,
forever. Even when they become older, that's still your child. You get what I'm saying? You gonna pray and you do your best that you made them a good adult, or be able to do shit.
Yeah.
You made them a good person.
Yeah,
but in the beginning, they can't even.
100%.
They're dead.
Right.
If you ignore them for 2 days,
you're right.
They're gone. Like as an adult, they might not be doing good, but it's like, yo, get out of my face for 2 days.
You
It's
can
like
wipe your own ass and shit like that. Yeah.
But like they
be
can't like
yourself.
roll over. They just sit there like.
You're right. Yeah.
I can't literally do it. They can't lift their head up. They
the only
can't.
thing I can do is shit, piss, and cry
that's
right
it.
now.
And eat. That's it.
That's it. And they can't. Yeah.
You have
I can't even move to do that on my own.
Right, yeah,
You
right.
gotta do it all.
This is what they got.
That's it. And look at you.
Yeah, like I'm learning. Oh,
and throw up.
Yeah.
Throw
Shit,
up.
stuff's back when it's gone.
Right.
It's back.
Right. Where the fuck am I at? What the fuck's going on?
Right. It's all there's light. Yeah.
But you got like for me personally, I can't speak on other people because what you just said, like and you know what you did. This is true, but you still meeting a person for the first time.
Right.
A whole person. They got their own personality, their own noises, their own smells, all of that shit.
And you don't know any. And what's
it's
crazy
all
is,
new.
it's not even there yet. So like if you met me, that's all developed, and now you're meeting a fully developed whatever. Even though it might change the rest of my life, whatever.
Yeah.
That's like a blank slate.
That
like
you're
it has
still molding.
like you said. Well, it has like you said. It already has like a kind of pre-hardwired its own soul to me and its own personality, but you get to see that completely grow in front of your eyes, like
right. And like I had to like put myself like, all right, it's not just me. Not even like being like super selfish, like I'm not trying to take care of my responsibilities. It's like I gotta do that first. before I do other shit. Just regular shit. Eat like using the bathroom.
Yep. Eat.
Like, I remember like one time my stomach was hurting like a motherfucker. I was like, oh my God. And my son started like it was time for him to eat. And he whining and shit like that. I'm like, do I go use the bathroom and leave myself? Or do I feed my crying baby?
You holding that shit in.
Right, exactly. In the beginning.
I'd be shitting while I got that thing.
And it got to that point. It got to that, like, yo, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You coming with me.
You got to sit in the bathroom with me.
Yep, you
put it in like in a
in
thing.
his car seat.
Yep.
Sitting in the bathroom.
Yep.
I'm in the bathroom.
While I be like this.
Right.
Yep. Gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do right. But you got
He don't realize what that is. He's just getting fed.
Exactly. And that it ain't no practice for that shit. That shit just happens.
Go with the flow.
Right. Same thing with sleep. Like, just because you fucking tired, you just was cooking, sitting on a crate and sweating for 14 fucking hours. You come home and your son like, all right, I'm up. I was just asleep for the past 12 hours while you was gone.
Now we're up together.
Now what we getting ready to do?
The best practice without the risk is like dogs.
Yeah.
Because I gotta wake up. I can't, if I wake up late, I can't just roll out for work. I gotta make sure they get out, then they get fed.
Them.
Then because otherwise
Make sure
I'll come home to shit all in my house. Yeah, like
exactly.
And if I want to, I got off work. It was a long day. I gotta make too long. Or I'll call my stepdad. Hey, dude, it's like a 13-hour day. Like, can you please get in the house, let him out? Yeah. Or hey, you want to go do this? Head to work. Like I gotta make sure I went home for let him out. Like the reward and the risk ain't the same as a human child, but like it's definitely a big, especially having
relatable.
two big dogs like these guys. He's been good just chilling here the whole entire time. But yeah, so it's like obviously, like,
and it's adjustment, like you're saying. Like if you get off work and you be like, "Damn, my buddy said, hey man, you come around the corner." I gotta go take my dogs out.
And then if I want to go to the gym, but I worked a long day, I'm like, damn, they've been sitting at home for 10 hours with that, just sitting in my house.
Right.
What am I gonna come home, let them out for 5 minutes, and then go do what I want to do for the next 2 hours? It's like,
well, back in the house.
So I guess I'm gonna ruck the neighborhood today with them on a leash, and then do like just a home workout with some random weights for them. So it's like
you called the audible. You
and
100 part of my life now, and it's my responsibility.
Right. So as a kid, I feel like you're a kid. It's like, all right, some people use this excuse, I have a kid, I'm not gonna do shit. No, you can now if you want to work out, to hike with your kid on your back.
Kid with you, right?
You can accomplish both things at once. You gotta learn how to streamline things and be efficient.
You gotta adjust. You gotta fucking
But
adjust.
I know what you mean. It's definitely like I didn't have to get a dog. I chose to get a dog knowing like
the choice, right?
I'm like, all right, it's a responsibility and it's a lot.
Then it feel good once you learn to make that adjustment and the switch go in your head. I love using my son for an excuse to not do something or like something that I don't want to do, and I'm like, could blame it on my child. Who the fuck is going to argue that?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Especially your situation.
Right, exactly. Like nobody's going to be like, oh, no, I got to, that's my responsibility. Like, even when I go into a job, that's the first thing I tell them.
Well, that's very important.
Yeah, like, I got a child. That's number one priority. I don't give a fuck if we understaffed, if it's,
my
not
kid's
gonna
coming
say I'm
first.
Sorry. Right. Like, I'll be back tomorrow.
Right.
Like, but I gotta handle the situation. Like, even if it was a person that I was with that told me some shit like that. Take care of your business. I'll fucking serve this whole goddamn restaurant by myself if I got to.
Yep.
Your child is important.
That's your family. You gotta go.
And
exactly.
This is a good time, I think, to get into this. We can talk about. So, like, what he's talking about, Benny don't know any of this. So, like, what he's talking about, especially like going into a job now. I'll say this real quick. So, like, we've discussed it. About the whole the special needs thing and like Ben coming in here adopting it and stuff like that. That's part of the reason I wanted him to come in here also, was to talk about kind of the struggles of parenting, all that. I don't want to talk about it. I'll let him talk about it. But just kind of another firsthand perspective, and not even the difference with everybody else was it was a choice. They chose to go out and adopt these kids, which is fucking awesome. Don't get me wrong, to give these kids.
Right.
Carlos here. And shit just happened, and he had to roll with the punches. So if you don't mind, could you run us through that kind of?
Yeah. So my son was perfectly healthy in the womb. Like, he was born when he was supposed to be born, but the hospital fucked up. Like, you know, like when you hear them commercials, be like, oh, such and such, you might be this. Yeah. That was that case. And nobody ever thinks that shit's gonna happen to them. Because you go to the hospital because that's where the fuck you supposed to go. If you hurt, you go to the hospital, you get fixed.
And there's so many checkups, too, leading up to it.
Right. And like I said, he was perfect all the way there. I'm all excited. They talking about his Johnson big and all that. I'm like, oh, shit, my boy.
That's how you got to show what you're working with.
So I'm all excited. I'm like, I can't wait to meet this little motherfucker. But the day of, the shit was just fucked. Like, but being a new parent and not knowing what to expect, everything seemed like it was normal until it wasn't normal.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the reason he is the way he is, he lost, I think they said like 3 to 4 seconds of no oxygen to his brain, so it altered his whole life.
Yeah.
So my son is 13 and he's probably like on not even a 1-year-old level of like understanding of
brain
life.
development and all.
Yeah, so he can't walk, he can't talk, can't chew food, still wears a diaper. He has no verbal skills. Like he like makes little noises and shit like that. So,
Like the grunts and all that.
Yeah.
Do those grunts differ? Like, does he have difference?
Yeah,
Like,
like, I
one
could
a
tell
certain
him-
what? Okay.
yeah, I could tell like when he frustrated,
Right.
like he laugh and smile, and that's my biggest thing because when they first told us like that's what it is. Like this is what his life is gonna be like. I was like, is he in any pain? And they was like, no, I don't think so, other than normal pain. And I'm like, all right, then that's okay with me. Like as long as I can make him smile and he's not hurting. And now that I know that he doesn't know anything other than what it is. So it's not like he had something and it was taken away.
Right.
He just never knew. This has been his life.
This is what it is. Like my life is like this.
It just made your guys' life more difficult.
that
For
right.
him, he's like, this is
I'm
life.
a baby.
This is
Right,
it.
I'm a baby.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I'm
And
I'm
he
a
was
baby.
just
no
always
matter how size,
right.
how big I get, what grows, what hair.
This
what
is
itches,
me.
what-
No
I'm
matter-
a baby, right? So, but like you're saying, it's not him. It's the parents that got to deal with it. The shit that goes on in your mind, and like I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for his mom, but like that shit be stressful sometimes.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and then you miss out on shit like the milestones, the crawling, the walking. I taught my kid to ride a bike, or I taught him to tie his shoes, or
And
what's your favorite food, and shit like that.
Unfortunately, and you're gonna miss like there is no milestones. Unfortunately,
Right,
like
right.
it's just you got, and
It's
that's the
just
thing.
what it
Like
is.
it's just this is what it is, and I
This
gotta
is the
be. You
deal.
gotta be content with that, and like you said, just kind
Roll
of
with the fucking
Still love
punches.
him.
make them
Right.
smile.
Keep him happy.
Right.
Yeah,
that's
like
it.
and be kind of understand like there is no end. Like there is no like we're gonna work and it'll get like it's,
Right.
this
This
is
is
it, and
This is
we're
your
happy.
life.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
This is the cards we're dealt.
That goes again. Either do this shit or don't do the shit. That's what it is. That's what it boils down to.
What would you say maybe is the biggest struggle? Obviously, I would assume now because he's older,
He's
the
bigger.
physical things.
Yeah,
but like maybe
that's-
before that, like the biggest mental struggle did it cause? Did you think I don't know? Like did it cause stuff between you and the lady and like
Yeah,
issues
hell
between
yeah, of
that and
course.
everything?
Yeah, because like that's what I was about to say about the how I deal with shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't abuse substances. I don't
Right.
I don't shut the world off. I don't hurt myself. I don't try to hurt other people. I just try to stay focused on what I'm supposed to do. Like make sure my son is fed, he's clean, he's in a safe place.
Roof over his head.
He has what he needs, shit like that. And then I put it on me. All right, how do I go upon living my life now? Because like I said,
Yep.
when you go into a job, I gotta tell him this shit. I can't. Some people might be thinking, oh, he bullshitting. No, my son's sick. We've been in the hospital for 3 days in the emergency room.
Yeah.
My son takes medicine every 12 hours to stop him from having seizures.
My son
He's
can't
on-
tell me what's wrong with him. We have to
Can't
figure
tell me
it out.
exactly. He can't
Right.
tell me his back is itching in a certain
And
spot.
it will
Yeah.
always be like this. I
Right.
don't care. I don't have a newborn, and then
Either deal with it
next
or
year
fuck
he'll be
yourself.
Right, it'll be
walking, and
different,
then
right.
3 years he'll be in school. We can have it.
This is it. This
forever.
is it. This
Yeah.
is how it's
Either
gonna
deal
be.
with it or fuck yourself.
Right.
Right.
And
This is what it is.
And I try not to have that attitude, but sometimes you got to draw the line. Like you can't make me feel bad. You're not going to try to twist my arm or try to bait me in. Like,
Not
oh,
gonna
you
give
sure
me
you
that
can't
guilt
work?
shit.
Sure you can't come in early? You sure you can't? No. Sorry.
Especially because that wasn't a choice. It's not a choice you made. Like other people were talking about. Like
Yeah,
you
it's just-
didn't make a choice
it
to
just
do
happened
something
that
where
way.
that life dealt
This
you
is
that
it.
hand,
Right.
and then and that's what another thing. You always seem to be so
That's
fucking
right.
happy and
'Cause shit can
positive,
be- 'cause
bro.
shit can-
Right.
You not like well, you don't know, but by you working with special needs people and seeing some of the stuff, like shit can be bad. Like I've been in the hospital with my son for days at a time because the hospital fucked up his medication. So trying to tweak it to get it to the right milligram or
Yeah.
whatever to keep him stable from not having a seizure and passing out and all that kind of shit. And just being in there, like, it's nothing I can do right now other than just
hope that they're doing their
sitting
job
in the bed
properly.
with my son and just hoping for the best. And then coming out into the world, like you saying, you seem happy. We're going to be walking around with a not you, but just,
right.
You know what I mean? I can't put that shit on other people. Like,
Yep.
it's nobody's fault that I come across that the situation I am is how it is.
It's not even your fault.
It's not right. It's not my fault. It's just, I got these cards.
Yep.
I'm like, all right, I'm going to play the cards that I got. I'm gonna make the best of this hand, and I'm not gonna walk around upset and not. Sometimes you get down and you feel a certain way because it'd be a lot of shit on like you're saying that's on my plate that I didn't put there.
Exactly.
But it's just all right. I'm just gonna take my time with it. That's all I do.
Yep.
Is just take my time with it. I have good days and bad days, and that's why sometimes I ain't gonna say isolate myself, but I put myself on timeout.
Right.
If I'm not in a good mood or I'm feeling some type of way or I'm down or my thoughts about my kid is too heavy, just regular shit. Like I might see, like for instance, like I got friends with kids. They be like, oh, my son playing football, or some of that shit hurts sometimes. Not just
and they're not doing it on purpose.
Of
it's
course
just
not.
yeah.
And
Just
I'm
don't think
happy
about it.
All right, and I'm happy. I see their kids. I hug them. What you need? I love that shit. That shit is rewarding for everybody. But then when I go back home, like, damn, I wish I could do this with my kid. And it's not like I'm mad or upset or anything like that. It's a little sting sometimes.
Yeah.
And that shit is in the back of my mind. It's not nothing that I constantly think about. It's in the back of my mind. So
Well, it's like it's
subconscious.
the difference between thinking about
It's
it.
the what if.
Well, yeah, and there's a difference between thinking about it, like a small part in the back, like, damn, that thought was there, like, damn, I can't play
Right,
catch
can't-
with my son, or I
right.
can't eat it. Yeah. Or dwelling on that
Mhm.
and letting that become
Fuck up
your
what
face
you
all
are.
day
Yeah.
and how you're miserable.
Right,
So,
right.
like,
And
you're
then-
going to think about
Of
that
course,
shit. Like,
who wouldn't?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, who wouldn't?
bro,
Like,
I'm old and I don't got no kids. I got friends with kids and nieces and nephews, and I'm like, dude, I'm missing out on being
that
the
shit's
fucking
cool.
parent, and
That
I
shit be
love
cool.
kids. Like,
Yeah,
I just,
that
you know what I
shit be
mean?
cool. You just didn't get to that point yet.
Right,
Who knows?
exactly.
You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
Like, but
I want to.
that's just how it should be. And like, if I'm not having a good day, or it's one of them days when I feel like some of that shit be too much, I just put myself in a place where I know how to make myself happy. I'll get my son straight, get his iPad, his favorite show, or whatever. You get nice and fed, and
Yeah.
I clean him up. And I sit down, and I play my game or something like that. Like I turn off the shit until I balance my shit back up, till I can get back and work them 17-hour days and
Yep.
waking up 4 o'clock in the morning to make sure you get your sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich, shit like that, and
Hell
you
yeah.
know, and be productive. I can't
Yeah.
let a mistake happen, and like you saying, the forks in the road, and blame that fork in the road where the shit fucked up, and I just be like, all right, I'm just going to be
Right.
fucked up. I'm
Right,
just going
yeah.
to be
If
angry, and
This was my
this is the
road
reason
in
for me to
life.
keep doing shit.
And then my son was born, and I had the choice to go here. And it's just like, do I say fuck it? Well, I'm just gonna go all the way here. No, it's
Right.
like, all right, well, I can't make it back to here, so I'm just gonna we'll run as
Right.
close
Put a
as
couple
I can
things
to
on
it.
hold until I get back.
And we'll run
Yeah.
parallel to it. I can't
Right.
take the highway, but I can take the
back road.
back
it's
road.
gonna take
and-
longer, but
exactly.
we're still gonna get there.
Right.
It's gonna take longer, but we're still gonna get there.
Hell, we're analogying the fuck out of this stuff.
Yes,
baby.
sir.
It's like-
We're on a roll.
Yes, sir.
We're on a roll.
That's how that shit is, though, yo. But like that's the best way that I can.
See, that's cool though too that you like realize that, and you're like, I'm not gonna punish other people for how I'm feeling today.
Right, and because it's
Yeah.
nobody's fault, and I ain't gonna say I always been like that, but like having a kid, and especially my kid, has made me be like, you need to go to a place where you can get yourself together, like treat yourself to something.
Mhm.
Even go get the car wash, go clean the car, just
Something.
do something for yourself that you can see. Like that's why I say I play the game, I might win something or get a couple levels up. I'm like, all right, I did that shit.
Right,
like,
right.
That's just something small, but it's
Keep
a
your
small
mind
reward.
off the shit. Yep.
Yeah, and it's not hurting me or nobody else. You know what I mean? So
Not
I
at
feel
all.
like that's them little small victories. That shit adds up,
Yeah.
and then I can go back to
Especially because you have such a stressful life, and that's responsible for somebody else and forever, every day.
right.
That like it's a little escape, and it's
Right.
like to treat yourself, and
Yeah,
it's not
just
like
little small
again,
things.
it's not a substance. It's not like a little escape or
Right,
or it's
right,
just like, oh cool,
right. There we
I'm
go.
gonna not he's taken care of.
He's
I can
good.
finally kind of turn off for
I put my headphones
halfway.
on.
I got some
turn
me
off.
time right
Because
now.
that
Just a little bit.
peripheral's still
it's
there.
It's always there.
Uh-huh.
Right.
But now you got a
just
little me
enough.
time.
Right.
And then it's more so, it ain't just him. It's everything else in life. You know what I mean? My goals.
It's just what you want to do for a minute.
Yeah,
or
just
to free
that
to
it don't even matter.
to turn off.
Right. Just little small shit that don't even matter. It's just something that's going to make me feel good for a little bit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But even like, so you're saying like, because that's fucking awesome. Like to not take it out on other people. You know what I mean? But even like a lesser level than that, to be able to walk around happy, I feel like there's another level. You can still walk around sad and miserable and still not be an asshole to other people,
Right.
but you're still walking around like smiling and joking. Like you can not make it affect other people, but still not walk around like a jovial, happy guy. Like
Right.
he walks around like, "What's up?" Like, you know what I mean? Like it's
What's
like
up?
beyond like just I'm not hurting other
Right.
people. Like I'm like
I'm
you
trying
got
to make
like
you
good.
happy too.
You got good.
Yeah.
You got good because you can have bad spirits, and it's like, how you doing? I'm good. You know,
Right.
like you're not being mean to me or rude. It's not like
But you're
I'm
not
feeling.
bringing you down
But
either.
yeah, but you're not like I can tell something's going on. You just always, if no one knew your situation,
They
bro,
wouldn't
you
know,
would
right?
never know that
Right.
every day you're dealing with all this shit going
Right.
on and caseworkers and
Right.
full on people your own size that you have to feed and lift up, and you know what I mean.
Then all the
Right.
doctor's appointments and shit
Right,
like that.
like,
They-
and then-
that's the
And
that
beyond that,
shit.
the scare of all these things that you don't fucking know and they can't talk to you, and you know, you never know. Like I had my appendix taken out. Oh, this random pain that nobody thinks about. I can communicate.
Yeah,
when I
something's
lift this,
not
it drops.
right.
He's just, and
Gotta
you
figure
have
it out.
no
You
idea.
gotta
Like,
figure that shit
yeah,
out.
and
Right.
that's
You're right.
as I said, because I was, you know, like we were talking earlier, like the most exposure we all got to this was a special ed hallway in
Right.
school or class, and you kind of see it, but you don't
understand
think too
it
much.
and don't know it.
And now for the last few years, I've been working every single week, like heavy in this disability, and it's like I've
started getting
gained so much
understanding.
more
Right.
knowledge and experience and
That-
comfortability with it because it was
Right.
very uncomfortable.
See, that was one
Cool.
cool thing of that, like with the Pine Grove, like when,
Mm-hmm.
the guy Ben he brought in, he actually worked at the middle school I went to when I was going there.
And then he came to Parkville after that.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
But-
I know him from church and running the
So-
farm, and I was like,
What
So
the
with
fuck?
like
What?
the kid
Small
Shane he
world.
worked with in Pine Grove, Shane sat in class with us. Like Shane had a normal schedule. He was just in a wheelchair with cerebral palsy. And
is
Ben-
that what your son has, cerebral palsy?
Yeah, that's part of it.
Okay.
Okay, so this kid Shane had cerebral palsy, and the guy Ben just got him to class, and he sat in class, and he was just another student. Like no one treated him different.
Right. It
He just-
shouldn't.
He just had a disability.
Right.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
nope, Pine Grove never excluded that kid at all. Like
That's
he went to
good.
class with everyone. He took gym class with us. If we did soccer, they hooked a little thing to his wheelchair so he could swing it around and kick the ball.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
but yeah,
cool.
they included him in everything. Like his schedule was the same as everyone else's.
That's how it should be because
Right.
I've learned doing it, and I even seen again a podcast. Some lady that I forget her title or job, whatever, but she's like the biggest thing I want people to learn, which I understand that perspective, is that these kids are in there. Like
Right.
there might not be verbal, they might not be able to communicate, but a lot of them I've learned can understand a lot more,
They know
a
what's
lot
going
better
on
than they
around.
can communicate. Like you could
Yeah.
talk to them. And they can kind of take in the knowledge and understand it
They
a lot
just can't
better than they
give
can
it to you.
communicate it to you.
Right.
And that there's a lot more personality and like understanding in there than people really think.
Right.
Because somebody, like say, you look at somebody sitting in a wheelchair just kind of freely moving. I'm trying to be rude here, but you just like do whatever.
yeah.
And you're like, there's nothing.
That's
in
what it is.
But the whole time, like, no, that's another person fully in there. They just can't help
They just
that
don't
they're
know how
doing.
to-
That's just
yeah,
their
their
bodies,
movements,
right?
yeah.
And it's like. That's a big part of it because people kind of we all wrote them off in high, you know, shit like that. It's just like,
'cause
eh.
it's not a part of your life.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I didn't grow up with that.
Yeah, you just don't know.
Mhm.
It's not like you being mean or disrespectful.
Right.
It's just something you don't know about, so you don't think about it, and you don't have to know about it at that time because it
Yeah.
doesn't affect you at all.
Right.
Like, as long as you're not being rude or whatever,
Yeah,
teasing
yeah.
them and no shit like that, it's okay to just be like,
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about them and just keep going because we do that with other people.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
don't know this person. Why
Yeah.
the fuck would I talk to them? I'm gonna
Very-
just keep walking. You know
Very
what I mean?
true, especially if they're peeing with their pants all the way down. Like,
Right,
oh, that's just
yeah,
extra. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
this
Yeah.
person. I'm gonna just keep
Right.
going. Yeah, you just
Uh-huh.
don't pay no mind. It's just sometimes when it's special needs, it's just so much. So it's hard to not look at. It's hard to not pay attention. Like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. And sometimes it is. You be like, damn, yo. Like when my son graduated elementary school, was going into middle school. It took everything in my body not to like bust out crying. For one, he's fucking graduating. I'm excited about that. And two, seeing, because my son goes to a school with all the kids with special needs.
Where does he go?
It used to be called John Archer, but now it's called Hartford
I mean,
Academy.
John Archer up in Hartford County by the college.
Yep, right next to it,
Yep.
across the street from the college. But like, from my understanding, if your child or whenever you putting a kid in school, if their IEP or their level of understanding or things that they can do isn't up to a certain amount of other kids, they won't put them in that environment with the other kids because they're not going to excel.
Yeah.
So they put them with all kids that's just like them. So my son goes to school like that.
The kid I deal with every Sunday, he goes to school year round.
Yeah.
He has like 2 weeks off for Christmas, 2 weeks off for Easter, and maybe it's spring, and they go all year round, and it's the entire school.
Right. So it's like I'm not gonna say a daycare, but it's like a year round place where they can go. Like the school my son goes to, he can go there all the way up till he's 21. So they set up a system where, because they know, like how you know now, like that shit's a lot.
That's
a
lot, dude.
For a person, one parent, two parent, whatever. If you ain't got a strong team or a group of people to help you out, and
which you need in that community,
Absolutely.
man. Which is why I always try to tell you when you were going through all that stuff. I was like, brother, like I might not be able to do that much, but I now luckily have networked with people that are like excellent people and they got to have connections out the wazoo for anything you could possibly need. Like these are. So from telling you, if you ever need anything for that, I can put you in touch, and
I appreciate
they're
it.
excellent people. Like
that should be it definitely be a lot. But to go back to when he was graduating, my mother was like, "You okay?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like trying not to look, 'cause I was trying not to cry because I looking at the other kids, knowing the struggles that me and my son have and his mother and our family. Like think about the other people too. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I'll be like, "Yo, this shit is a lot. It's rough. It's bad." But we're going to be okay. They probably feel the same way, or it could be worse.
I was going to say, it's one of those things where you might have it bad, but someone's got it worse.
Yeah, not trying to compare, but, this person can walk, this person can't walk. This person can talk, this person can't talk. And just seeing all the kids, some of them smiling, some of them like they not paying attention, all different levels of understanding and shit like that. But just seeing the families, you be like, damn, yo, like.
I mean, you might not even know, like somebody said, oh, this guy can't talk, he's paralyzed or something, but guess what? He goes home to two loving parents who sit around the dinner table and make sure they have great conversation. And
do everything they can to make
or
his day.
This kid's a killer athlete, and he's maybe a good-looking guy, and they're like, oh, he's got it all, but he goes home to an alcoholic dad who whoops his ass, and his mom's a shitty person. And it's
strung
like,
out.
Who really has the better or worse life?
Yeah.
The kid can't walk. Yeah, that sucks, but like,
He's
got a lot of love around. You know what I mean? So it's like perspective. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you right about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's wild, dude. John Archer. I used to live on Shucks, right up the street from there.
Okay.
Yep, literally to a minute up the street.
Yep.
It's right near the college. You said.
All right, so you
right
remember where I
across the street.
lived in Hartford County?
Yeah.
You go out my driveway.
Well, yeah, I know you made a left.
You go straight through that light.
It
John
ends at
Archer's right there on the left. It's the first school on the left.
Oh, I did. That ended at the college, right? Your road.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Like
once
right
you go
across
through the
from
light
college.
there at 22, you got John Archer right there on the left, and then Hartford Tech right next to it.
Oh, Hartford Tech.
Yeah.
Not the college.
No, the college is right across the street.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
it is.
across the street. The other school's right next door
Gotcha.
to it.
Oh, okay.
Yep. But yeah, that school's known up in Hartford County. They're like they do
I
some good
believe.
shit
Has he
there.
always gone there, or not
Nah.
since you moved to Hartford
Yeah,
County?
when we first moved out there, he started going there, and I knew it was gonna be a good school because his first day they had a parade for him, like when we
Just
pulled
for
up,
him.
just for him. When
That's
we pulled
awesome.
Up,
That's cool.
They was all outside with signs and shit. I was
That's
like, oh,
super cool.
This is nice. And ever since then, it's been nothing but good things from that
It's all
school.
about the people,
Right.
Because like I said, at church, it's all volunteers. I mean,
So you want to do
there's
it.
yeah, it's one of my favorite things to do. I look forward to going there every Sunday and doing this, like I really do.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you. It's definitely rewarding.
So I'm sure those people get to do it all day. It's stressful, but it's a rewarding job.
Absolutely. Like at night, after especially when my son started going back to school, like tomorrow, Monday, like if it's the school night, I get them all together, dinner, shit like that, wash them up, get them all cleaned up. I put his little blanket in the dryer, so when he get out, he got a nice warm blanket, and he knocked the fuck out. TKO. And I'm like, that shit feel good, though. And he be
Hits him with
smiling.
the finish him.
Right.
It's the warm blanket on him.
Fucking gone. And when he wake up in the morning, he be smiling like, all right, what's next?
That's
So
it. And
that
that's
shit right there be like.
And that's what you
it's all
living
worth
for
it.
right there,
Right.
ain't it?
Yep.
That's what everything is worth. A long, shitty, grease-smelling outfit. Your dryer always smelling like that shit. A chef coat never getting clean. You know what, though? Wake up and see your son smile with a warm...
Happy as a motherfucker.
Yep.
Ready to
That's
Burns
awesome,
all up
man.
and down your arms and shit.
Yep.
That's awesome. Look, so I think we're going to end on that, brother. I
That's
appreciate
cool.
it. I want to ask
Appreciate
one
you
thing,
having
though.
me.
If you could say something to any other parents out there struggling with the same type of situations or anything, what you got any word of advice to them? I mean, put you on the spot like that, but besides listening to all the shit that he just said for 10 minutes ago on how to do it, but
just I don't know, yo. Maybe just
it don't gotta be profound, brother. I was just thinking.
Just don't give up. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, just keep going. Like, you're gonna have a bad day, but just keep going and take breaks. Like, you gotta take a break. Like, don't overwhelm yourself. Sit the fuck down if you need to sit down.
That makes sense you say that, because that's what got me into the whole thing was that rest day at my church, which the whole basis of that.
Right.
People like you,
take a break.
Full-time special needs children, drop them off for 4 or 5 hours or something.
Take that break.
Take a break. Take a nap. Go on a date. Go
Something.
Shopping. Paint something you had to do. Whatever. Take a walk. And then when you come and pick your kid up, we provide you with a meal to take home so you can continue your break. You don't got to cool. So,
right. That's cool, yo.
Cool, man. Well, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you very much for traveling down.
No
and
problem.
have a good one, guys. I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, bro. What time is it?
Appreciate you. About
I don't
10
know if
o'clock.
that's even real. Is that real?